So, very moving, very interesting story. It was ruined for me this morning.
No.
They separated a pair of,
Conjoined?
Are we afraid to call them Siamese twins anymore? All the
That's what it
conjoined
is.
twins going
Right.
to start picketing?
Everybody in Siam is just frustrated, up in arms.
I have a conjoined cat, but it's only one. I don't understand.
When did it become wrong to say Siamese twins?
I don't think it is.
Okay, Siamese twins.
Yeah, there you go. Joined at the midsection.
These two, you saw it?
Yeah,
These
I
two
did.
girls, they got one kidney and two legs between the two of them.
Right.
And so you look at that and you're going, what a life. One of
I
them,
know.
first of all, one of them's only getting one kidney. The other
Right.
one's getting nothing.
Right.
And how do you explain that to the little kid in surgery?
You got nothing.
Sorry.
You got nothing. Nothing.
So it's essentially a two-headed kid.
And then, if you're lucky, you got one leg.
Right.
So, it does kind of make you feel fortunate for what you got. And I was watching this thing, and they separated these kids. And, separating the Siamese twins always takes 73
Oh,
days.
yeah.
And they finally did it. And the doctor's walking away with the first baby, and he stumbles. What? I swear to God. The guy almost went face down right on the poor little kid.
Sorry, that was your good. Oh, your only leg. Oh.
Crack that one right now.
Oh. Ouch.
Here's a wagon and a couple of irons. Just drag yourself along.
Well, he had been in surgery for 16 hours, but still, how do you explain that?
I'm not kidding.
Oh, man.
They just finally got the last
Right.
bone separated, and he's walking away with a kid very carefully, and he stumbles. No!
That's not good.
Well, the surgery went very, very well. The walking away part, we kind of botched that. And, here's your kid. Sorry about that.
And how do you tell the kid who's going to be around with one leg now? Well, I have two, but I dropped you. Sorry.
Here's the number to a good plastic surgeon
right.
about that nose job. Look what they did for Ashley Simpson.
Oucho.
You know how we were all kind of waiting around for the Olsen twins to become of legal age?
Yeah. Well, you guys were,
Yeah.
because it was too icky otherwise.
What happened? Mary Kate turned into Children of the Corn or
I
something like
know.
that. What happened to that kid?
They
Good
went
God.
through a goth storm or something. They got hit by goth.
Well, Ashley is still kind of cute, but Mary Kate,
Yeah. Well, she looks like a bag lady. She's
Yeah.
always got a
moo-moos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moo, and she's a little bitty skinny thing under there.
Did she buy stock in Frump? What the hell?
Yeah, Frump.com. She's the poster child.
And she's so little that everything just dwarfs her.
Yeah, she's buying size zeros, and they look like moo-moos on her.
Like Harry Potter characters, as is.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I mean, that
Whoever
almost
agent
goth
knows
look.
about that last movie coming up there. Gonna save a ton. Makeup, industrial light, and magic.
right.
Put her right in. She's ready to go.
She's been practicing.
What kind of a ghastly ghoul is it? Oh, it's Mary Kate.
See, if they were conjoined between them, they'd still only be one person.
George Lucas could have saved a lot of money on Wookiee. Just hired Boyer as is. And my forehead was ready for that Star Wars bar scene.
You see her sitting there in the lunchroom cantina over there at Paramount Pictures. A guy sits down next to her. Hey, what kind of ghastly ghoul did they cast you as? I'm here. I'm Mary Kate Olsen for the Olsen
Here to
Twins
take a meeting.
reunion.
Right.
Not in makeup, actually. Oh, sorry.
She's having a milk dud with her.
I'll go eat with Oliver Stone. Sorry about that.
Goodbye.
What's that that just banged into my ankle? Oh, Kate and Ashley's head banged into it. They're little itty-bitty things. If they weigh 100, forget about it.
Together.
Well, I know she had the eating disorder and all that stuff,
Right.
and you hope that she's got that wrapped up, but the way she's dressing is just so weird.
It is very weird.
But a lot of people with eating disorders, she probably thinks she's fat.
Maybe.
It's like
Yeah.
everybody else, no one else sees it except her.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Where they're
And
like
so
80
you wear
pounds
really
and they
big
still-
clothes, just to cover it up so no one can see your body because your image of it
Well, how
is
about
distorted.
the makeup? Someone's doing that trick where they put
Yeah.
shoe polish on the binoculars and said, "Hey, look at the bird over there." Because you got two black
That's
eyes.
the smoky look.
And with that kind of strategy, how's she going to get a gig and how's she going to pay the rent for the rest of her life?
I know.
Have to worry
It's
about
gonna be
the
so
kid.
sad.
Seriously.
Poor little billionaire.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a matter of time. You'll see it on a street corner, will not eat for money.
Hey, Dave, you ought to ask her for $1 million.
Yeah.
She might give it to you.
She would not feel it.
She needs some help. She needs a comb and some Noxzema.
She needs you, Dave.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
Listen to you.
Style coach to the stars.
Thank you. We'll do Chainsaw Sports after this very brief time out here on the KGB in Q103.
This is the DSC at night.
1015
KGB.
This is one dish you can't avoid on the drive home.
Well, I hate for you to leave empty-handed.
Oh, God. It's going to be some advice. All right, go ahead.
Oswald thought he had already plumbed the depths of human depravity. His thoughts were almost lost to rage and an idea that hedge trimmers should be licensed.
That was almost interesting.
Our beloved Ditch on 1015 KGB.
Are you looking for the best mattress prices? Then come to Banner Mattress. I'm Jeff Scorzel, president of Banner Mattress. No one beats Banner because we make our own mattresses and sell direct. And during our 80th birthday sale, prices are even better because everything's on sale. Beautyrest, Tempur-Pedic, and New Zone, all on sale, all with 3 years free financing. Ready to save $200 or more over the other guys and pay no interest for 3 years? Then come to Banner now.
The SBC Yellow Pages has changed its name to the AT&T Yellow Pages. Same great book, same great results. Just ask Steve Pollier of Roto-Rooter.
The SBC Yellow Pages have substantially impacted our growth. We spend more money on telephone directory advertising than any other media, and clearly the SBC Yellow Pages is the leader in driving our growth. It works so hard for us and is responsible for such a big part of our business that I'd have a hard time imagining life at Roto-Rooter without the SBC Yellow Pages being part of it. I know we're going to keep advertising in the Yellow Pages. They've worked in the past, and I have every reason to believe they're going to continue to work in the future.
Get results that only the most seen, most used, and most trusted book can deliver. The new AT&T Yellow Pages. Reserve your ad today in the AT&T Yellow Pages and online at yellowpages.com. The new AT&T. Your world delivered.
The San Diego SBC Yellow Pages has changed its name to the AT&T Yellow Pages. Call 1-877-511-4483 to place your ad in the hardest working book in San Diego. The new AT&T Yellow Pages.
Guten Tag. And now it's Ask Dr. Z with me, Daimler Chrysler Chairman Dieter Zetsche. Lisa in Seattle.
Hi, Dr. Z.
What do you need to know?
Hey, what's Daimler Chrysler doing to help the environment?
Excellent question. Let me answer it by saying that I love to camp.
Great, but I was actually
I
calling
love putting up a tent, sleeping in a bag, and those chocolatey graham cracker marshmallow treats.
You mean s'mores?
Delicious. Anyway, my point, Lisa, we take the environment seriously. Take Jeep Liberty. It's available diesel, gets up to 26 miles per gallon on the highway. Plus, for 2007, we are building 2 flex fuel Jeep vehicles. They'll be our greenest ever. And coming soon, the world's cleanest diesel.
Wow, you sound like a real mountain man, Dr. Z.
Why, this morning, I took a bath in a mountain stream.
Go to AskDrZ.com now and get employee pricing plus 0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers on most 2006 Jeep vehicles. If you're not satisfied, return it within 30 days. 5% restocking fee, mileage, and other charges apply. Must finance through Chrysler Financial. See participating dealer for details based on EPA estimates. Jeep is a registered trademark of Daimler Chrysler.
This is the DSC at night.
Go to bed! 1015
KGB.
Floyd Landis conducted about 73 television interviews yesterday, and guess what?
I'm not guilty.
He said, I'm not guilty. I will prove to you that I am super testosterone man.
What, did he have a surprise visit from the Knicks?
He must have nads the size of basketballs, that guy.
Which makes his sport doubly impressive if you think about it.
No kidding. That is an
On that
uncomfortable
little bitty
seat.
yeah.
I saw a poll that said 22% of Americans believe he is telling the truth. 78% think he is lying. And it has me going, How'd you hoodwink 22%?
No kidding.
Who buys it?
Because the bottom line is you can fool a lot of the people most of the time.
Well,
I mean, any given poll, people are like, well, yes, I believe the sun is black. You do? Okay.
Maybe the 22% are the people who don't realize that doping is an ever-changing industry, and you can so many different ways to cover it up, mask it, use stuff that doesn't get tested for.
Right.
Are you that dumb? Come on. Look at this guy. Rode like a machine to come from virtually last place to the front of the pack, and that's the day he tested positive. Let me think. Hang on.
I'm not sure.
I don't want to make up my mind just yet.
I'm not saying 1 + 1 is 2 yet. I'm not convinced.
Let's roll sports on your big old head right now. Here's the chainsaw on KGB and Q103. And
well, good morning. It's like a driver and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, yes, Tour de France winner Floyd Landis went on television yesterday to explain himself after 2 positive tests came back for elevated levels of testosterone, including evidence of synthetic testosterone.
Oh, no.
Landis is complaining that the test results were leaked prematurely in the media's zeal for a big story, insinuating that someone within the International Cycling Union, or ICU, may have ratted him out, preventing him from having time to think up reasonable excuses.
The root of this problem was that the UCI broke their own rules in making this public from the beginning. I'm supposed to be given a notice from the A sample, and in any ordinary case, I would have time to figure out exactly what's going on and what to say.
Landis went on all 4 national television networks, plus several radio outlets, so I asked Landis how he could possibly explain the positive results if he didn't intentionally take some sort of performance enhancer.
You're asking me how my sample could have been positive.
Yes.
Well, I've listed all the reasons and possibilities. Maybe it was the cortisone shots I was, taking for my degenerative hip, for which I'm having replacement surgery in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Maybe it was the thyroid medication. I've also suggested that maybe it was the whiskey I drank the night before.
Yes.
Maybe it was simply my natural testosterone levels. Maybe it was dehydration. Or maybe it was the steroids I was taking, injecting into my... Oh, God damn it. I didn't mean to say that. The only reason I said it is because...
You're drunk.
Everyone's been asking about it. It's kind of top of my mind. I just said that. I didn't mean it. I didn't take them. God damn it.
Floyd Landis defending himself over steroid accusations. The USA doping agency now takes over, and after their review, if they charge Landis with doping, then the Tour de France would officially strip him of his title, and he would be banned from racing for at least 2 years. That's going to happen in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, but he gets to keep his yellow shirt, which he's going to nail up on the wall in his house. There you go there, Floyd.
Yeah. In baseball, will the Dodgers just knock it off?
Well, he hadn't lost a thing despite the layoff.
Yeah.
And hits a high drive into deep center. Back goes Sullivan at the wall. It's gone. Welcome back, Jeff Kent. 4-0 Dodgers.
And the Dodgers win again. They've won 10 in a row to pull within a game and a half of the Padres, who had yesterday off and will resume action, the Padres will, at Shea Stadium tonight against the New York Mets. Woody Williams is our starting pitcher tonight, a guy who works fairly quickly on the mound, but the Mets are starting maybe the slowest worker in baseball, Steve Traxel, who spends more time between pitches than it takes Boyer to answer a yes or no question. Remember the Tim Conway character with Carol Burnett? Steve Traxel spends more time between pitches than Conway does walking back and forth between Mrs. DeWiggin's desk.
I don't get it.
Okay, I'll modernize it for you. Lindsay Lohan's bang mark was etched from start to finish between 2 Steve Traxel pitches. So unless the Padres knock him out of the box early, it could be a very, very long night. First pitch, 4:10 our time on Channel 4. In other sports, David.
Read your newspapers. Read them fast. Go to the Evelyn Wood School.
6:31 in 15 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports. Oh, my.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015.
KGB.
Overwhelmed with credit card payments, car notes, and threats of garnishments? Get out from under debt before you can't recover. A homeowner living paycheck to paycheck? Call Ace Mortgage Funding, LLC at 1-877-ACE-REFI for flexible lending. Have a prior bankruptcy, tax liens, or past credit card problems? Call Ace Mortgage Funding, LLC, 1-877-ACE-REFI, or visit acerefi.com. Loans will be made or arranged pursuant to Department of Corporations, California Finance Lenders License, 8880 Rio San Diego Drive, Suite 1100, San Diego, California, 92108.
Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Now only at El Cajon Ford, not just one, but all 06 F-150 Super Cab Lariats, $10,000 off. Something in every price range for every budget.
Get this, not just one, but all 06 Expeditions, $11,000 off. Or get a new 06 Fusion, only $14,777.
Number 195503, all savings with discounts from MSRP, applied rebates, and Ford Motor Credit financing on approved credit.
Sales on now at Broadway and Main. El Cajon Ford.
And ElCajonFord.com.
1015 KGB is your concert connection. The songs, the guitar, the voice. John Fogerty. August 29th at Viejas Concerts in the Park. John Fogerty, outdoors under the stars in the Series 7 spectacular season. The Long Road Home Concert. A night of non-stop hits. With John Fogerty. Tickets are on sale now at Viejas Casino Gift Shop, all Ticketmaster locations, and Ticketmaster.com, or charged by phone 619-220-TIXS. Don't miss John Fogerty, The Long Road Home Concert, August 29th at Viejas Concerts in the Park, produced by Viejas Entertainment.
The Beatles are gone, but their songs live on because the Classical Mystery Tour is coming to Harrah's Rincon, San Diego North.
We are all together.
They're the original Mop Top members of the Broadway hit Beatlemania, performing live with the Symphony Orchestra.
It's alright.
It's the Classical Mystery Tour, Saturday, August 19th at 8 p.m. All you need is tickets. They start at $25, so go to ticketweb.com or call 1-866-468-3399 or call 1-800-HARRIS to find out about our package deal for 2 tickets and deluxe hotel accommodations. And don't miss more world-class entertainment coming soon with shows from Tony Bennett, Patti LaBelle, and Shaka Khan at Harrah's Rincon Casino and Resort, where you get Las Vegas action San Diego style. Must be 21 years of age or older to gamble or attend concert. No one to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. Owned by the Rincon San Luciano Band of Mission Indians. Managed by HCAL Corporation.
Don't miss out on the big savings at Kohl's Big Wednesday. This Wednesday only, shop spectacular savings throughout the store with our Big Wednesday specials. Save 40 to 50% on Mrs. Sportswear and Juniors knit tops. Get big savings of 50% off graphic tees for young men, juniors, and kids. 30 to 50% off all backpacks and 15 to 50% off all kitchen electrics and floor care. This Wednesday only from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at Kohl's Big Wednesday. Kohl's, expect great things.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
DSC at Night.
KGB.
Coming to you in high definition. The DSC. Let's talk perfume for a second here.
Okay.
You have a favorite?
I have so many favorites.
Name a couple for me. Or is it secret? You don't want your...
No.
Okay.
I don't tell anyone. I like all the Chanel stuff. I especially like Chanel No. 5. It's just a classic. And I like Prada. And, Michael Kors has a couple of really nice fragrances that I like.
They all smell kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, perfume makers are moving away from the sweet smell of flowers and are now creating fragrances with such diverse smells as cheese.
Oh, come on.
Cars.
And
sweat. Not kidding you.
I can give you that by 4 o'clock. Jeez.
There's one called The Beach that kind of sort of smells like the beach by Bobby Brown. It's nice.
You know, I don't like that. I was at the beach last week, It stinks.
It does stink.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Well, it does.
We'll go to a good beach.
I did.
Yeah,
I was at one of the most luxurious beaches in Orange County.
It smells beachy.
It stinks.
Yeah.
Smells like, sea
It smells like
salt.
seaweed.
And exactly, stuff rotting on the beach.
And if you can get a good sewage spill, that's a nice drink.
Daddy.
Sewage by Calvin Klein.
Yes.
Not down with that beach one.
What happened to the bacon that we talked about years
bacon?
ago?
Wasn't that a Kramer episode? It smells like the beach, Jerry.
Yes.
Cheese, cars, and sweat.
Cheese.
Yeah, cheese.
Not like Limburger cheese, though.
Cheese by Michael
Stinky.
Kors. Ooh.
Stilton, to be specific. Blue cheese.
I love blue cheese.
Yeah, do you
Not
want your
the back of
date
your
to
ear.
smell like
No.
blue cheese? Usually that's what you're trying to cover up.
Yeah.
Your natural stinky cheese flavor.
These savvy fragrance companies have realized that more discerning customers don't want to smell like everyone else.
But
cars?
You want to smell like the cheeseburger guy? Come on.
Stilton cheese.
Oh, God.
We should get cars for Boyer. Although he probably already smells like a
I
car,
do.
huh?
It's redundant.
Boyer already smells like kind of like that. You know, do you ever get into an old car?
Sure.
They always smell
Sort of
like
musty.
that musty gasoline
Right.
and oil combination.
Right.
Always. You can never shake it. It's always there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they mean
That's what Boyer smells like all the time.
maybe
It's a
they
good
mean
smell.
the new car smell. Everybody likes that smell. But maybe
You don't
not
like
for
new car
perfume.
smell?
Oh, that's very foreign to you, isn't it?
Boyer.
You've got to be the only person on earth who doesn't like new car smell.
All I
know those-
smell is the monthly payment when I smell that new car smell, David.
I just know those plastics are leaching a lot of chemicals.
It'll kill you,
brother.
David.
Toxic. Yeah, you don't have any toxins in your house.
How about if it's
you know.
leather seats? Then it smells like leather. New car.
is that
new
the
leather.
greatest?
It's releasing leather toxins, David.
I'm not kidding. I sat in that $180,000 Bentley Flying Spur.
Smelled good, huh?
Just the smell was. It had new car smell like I've never experienced in my life.
Wow.
It was intoxicating.
Oh my God! And I was getting my car washed the other day. What kind of fragrance would you like, sir? Well, actually, it's more. What kind of fragrance would you like, sir? And, yes, exactly. And one of the choices is new car smell.
Wow.
Who are we kidding here? It's
Right.
got 70,000 miles on it. Seriously.
Was it
I thought
bad?
you were going to say, I'd like Bentley, please. That had like the Bentley smell.
have the Bentley Flying Spur?
Did it work? Did it smell kind of good?
I went with vanilla.
Yeah. I always go with baby powder.
Getting that new car smell for your 70,000-mile car is like getting your revirgination certificate
Yes.
from the Catholic Church.
Yes, exactly. You don't like new car smell?
It's okay. It's okay.
You
But I
aren't
just-
turned on by new car smell? You're the only person on earth who I don't. Everyone goes, oh, it smells like a new car. It's so exciting.
I just know there's a lot of chemical leaching
brother.
going on.
He's probably right, but shut up.
Whatever. What a buzzkill you are. Why?
He's one that does the same thing when he goes to watch the sunset. Oh, just a lot of pollution.
And by the way-
to make it pretty.
By the way, when I say he's probably right, he might be just as probably wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We've had many meetings about you backing him up on him probably being right. And you never seem to pick up on, you don't encourage him.
Stop it.
You just agreed with him a moment ago, so
With what?
when he said that's right.
Getting the new car smell in your old car is like getting that revirgination.
He agreed with me. Say, I know better, Chainsaw.
He was
I'm in the
supporting you
room
with a
with him.
witticism.
He was agreeing with me. You back him up, then the next thing you know, he's all hopped up on caffeine.
James,
and
that's
he's
all your
making all
fault.
kinds of crazy theories.
Well, then I don't
Sleeping
even
on
want
his
to tell
bubble
you.
wrap.
I don't want to tell you what I'm going to do next week on my vacation. Then
Why?
because this could indict me as forever Boyer.
You're not going to sleep in your car on bubble wrap, are you?
You know what? His
Worse. And
we're
worse.
gonna get that in a second, but his vacation that he's doing next week. And I thought I was making progress with him.
I know. Because you've been worried. This has been a project for you.
We're gonna come back to this. We're gonna
All right,
reset that in a
okay,
second.
okay,
But
okay.
seriously, he's gone.
Whacked. All right.
Let me finish on this fragrance thing here. And one of the most disturbing things is while they're trying to get this girl from So You Think You Can Dance to be their spokesperson. Kiss is coming out with their own fragrance.
Oh, no.
What the hell is that going to smell like?
Gene Simmons sweat.
Some sort of tuna that went to hell.
And we've smelled that guy. It's not good.
Bad. Live interview.
Here are perfumes that are coming out on the market, and I swear I'm not making up these names.
Okay.
Fireplace. Dirt.
Dirt.
In the library.
What? Oh, musty.
Dust on a hot light bulb.
Oh, God. It's light.
Stupid.
Warm photocopier toner.
Oh, that's kind of good.
Come on.
Like mimeograph paper when we were kids.
When was the last time you were walking down the hall and the Xerox repairman was sitting there wrenching away and had his great big butt cleavage hanging out? You just jumped him because you can't get enough of that hot.
So much raw sex right there. I
that
can
hot
barely walk by.
photocopier toner smell. It's well-known fact that Xerox repairmen
They get
fighting
all
off
the tang. Yeah, they
supermodels
do.
all the time.
It's the smell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dabbing a little bit of that behind their ear. Get that little blue dot behind their ear.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sign. It's a signal.
So, dust on a hot light bulb, warm photocopier toner, dirt, in the library, fireplace, and fresh pencil shavings.
Oh. These are scents in perfume, or
These are fragrances that are being marketed. Fresh pencil shavings. I have to admit. I know. I have to admit.
I know.
I have, it ain't bragging if you can do it, okay?
What, sharpen a pencil? You
I
can do
have a
that?
very nice electric pencil sharpener in my home. Yes, I
you
do.
eschew the crank, David?
What the hell are you asking me?
I don't know, but I think you need to be alone with him.
I never chewed on no crank. Shopping this. It ain't no number 2.
I ain't no crank chewer. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but my name is Nick, huh?
I got lead in my pencil.
No, I did not chew the crank.
Oh.
It's chew.
I'm sorry, whatever you're saying. I don't even understand you. I have to admit, when I have to empty the little pocket there,
the holder.
Smells kind of good.
No.
Yes, it does.
Mind you, second grade.
Yes, it does.
Tell him he's wrong. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Idiot.
Is it like a wood smell?
Yes.
I don't remember.
No. It's like the beach. It's all wet.
I haven't sharpened the pencil in years.
Like rotten eggs.
Yes, it is a wood smell.
Well, that can kind of smell good when you walk
We're pretty
into
clever, aren't we?
the Home Depot part of the store with all the wood. That
lumber.
kind of smell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lumber.
Smells good.
By Calvin Klein.
I got some wood you can smell.
It's a post. Okay.
So look for those. I understand them all. I even get fireplace. I get dirt. I get the pencil one, but dust on a hot light bulb. I don't understand that one.
Remind Ruth of that hotel room in Riverside.
What does that even smell like?
I don't know.
It's very, very faint.
Like moth
Very
droppings. That's what it is.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Moth droppings.
I don't know what that
Who would
smells
even
like.
know what that smells
No
like?
kidding.
Well, how did you find the moth dropping spot?
They're all over a light bulb.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. And yesterday, while Boyer, right about this time, was unfurling the gripping tale of his bubble wrap vacation, Chainsaw was sitting there being pretty quiet because he knows that the vacation he's got coming up makes it look like Boyer stayed at the Ritz.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015
KGB.
Okay, this is important. If you got an adjustable rate mortgage in the last couple of years at maybe 4 or 5%, look out. You're an adjustable rate emergency waiting to happen because your interest rate could adjust as high as 8 to 10%. That is going to double your mortgage payment. That's right, double your payment. Let's call Park Place Funding right now. 866-491-FUND, and you could get a 4.5% rate on a fixed product. Call 866-491-FUND and find out how.
1015 KGB is your concert connection. It's one of the best live rock shows you will ever see. The Australian Pink Floyd Show. The spellbinding live concert phenomenon seen by 500,000 people worldwide. Back in the USA by popular demand. Friday, October 27th at the Civic Theater. Even when you see it, you still won't believe it. David Gilmour calls it a show that truly embraces the Floyd legacy. Over 2 hours of classic Floyd live. It's back. It's bigger and better than ever. Friday, October 27th at the Civic Theater. The Australian Pink Floyd Show. Tickets on sale this Friday morning at 10 at the box office. All Ticketmaster outlets. Online at Ticketmaster.com or charge by phone. Visit the official website at AussieFloyd.com. The Australian Pink Floyd Show. Another Nederlander event.
Why is Kabbalah called the fastest growing spiritual movement in the world? Why did Kabbalah influence history's greatest minds, including Da Vinci, Shakespeare, and Freud? Why is everyone talking about Kabbalah? Because Kabbalah is for everyone. Kabbalah is a 5,000-year-old wisdom revealing how the spiritual world interacts with the physical world and how you can find your happiness at that intersection. This Sunday, the Kabbalah Center of San Diego opens its doors to the public for a free open house. Discover the real meaning of life. Discover the secrets of love. Discover Kabbalah. The Kabbalah Center open house starts Sunday at noon at 8895 Town Center Drive in the UTC area. Do you want to receive a free palm, face, or astrological reading? Come to this Sunday's open house. Call now to make an appointment. 858-535-0447. That's 535-0447.
This week on the Auto Channel's Dealership Reflection, satisfied customers talk about Mossy Toyota and the Team Jason dynasty.
I compare Team Jason to like the old Lakers dynasty, you know? They're electric.
Team Jason will do what it takes to be number one.
Mossy Toyota's incredible. It's the competition with his brother Owen across the street at Mossy Ford that makes Mossy Toyota take it to the next level.
Right now at Mossy Toyota, get a $2,000 Mossy discount off MSRP on all Toyota Pre-Runner Tacoma Double Cab 2-wheel drives with automatic air and ABS brakes in a variety of trim levels. That's $2,000 off MSRP at Mossy Toyota. When brothers compete, you save. Come win with a Team Jason dynasty today at Mossy Toyota on Mission Bay Drive in Pacific Beach.
Mossy Toyota makes it happen for you.
Offer on all models 7188 in stock with MSRP of $24,000 to $28,153. Offer ends 8/31/06.
A newly released report on the city's finances not sitting well with some. Get the latest news 24 hours a day on News Radio 600 KOGO.
Peel back regular radio to discover the unexpected world of HD radio. Find out more by logging on to Amazon.com/HD radio. HD radio. Discover it.
Race fans, start your engines for Race Wednesday with me, Chris Boyer. Presented by Napa Auto Parts. Get the good stuff. Surf over to 101kgb.com, throttle down to the contest page, get the details you need to know to win a day of racing with me, Boyer, from KGB and Napa.
DSC at night. DSC at night.
This is the KGB.
Dave Rickards, Shelley Dunn, Cookie, Chainsaw Randolph. We make up the DSC with Chris Boyer, Route 66, Abramowitz. Hi, Emily. We've heard Boyer talk about his vacation plans. Mm-hmm. They have ranged from getting in his dilapidated, beat up, burned out RV and puttering out to the great dirtscape with a pocket full of nuts. Now, everyone else has their diesel pushers and great big sides pushing out, and they've got campfires and steaks and burgers and hot dogs and coolers of beer and
we got some trail
snacks and food, toilet. Boyer prefers to have a pocket full of nuts.
Would you like a peanut?
And yesterday, this was funny. Yesterday he said, "Oh, it was glorious, David. Stayed at a truck stop. I slept in my car. I had a roll of bubble wrap for a pillow. Like, why do you need to bring a pillow? Well, the pillow takes up too much space. The bubble wrap lays out flat in the back. You forgot it, didn't you? I forgot it. So it sounded pretty lame.
Well, to most of us. To him, it was a dream vacation.
It was great. It was an adventure.
Yes. Dream vacation, like I said.
And Chainsaw, years ago, told us about how he went to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
And then poor Kenny G has never forgotten that.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I've been to Hawaii myself a couple times, and I happen to know that they have very nice resorts that you can stay at.
I bet they do.
They have, I know that they have a Four Seasons hotel because I've stayed there, and they've got the
nice.
Grand this and the Wailea that and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they have comfortable rooms with nice beds and air conditioning and color TV and
Beautiful
swimming
views.
pools and all this great stuff. And Chainsaw went to Hawaii, and he came back and said, we stayed in a grass hut with no phones or air conditioning, and we paid a lot of money to do it. And I was like, why? Did you commit a crime or something like that? That's the way we wanted it.
I'll pitch a tent in my backyard for that kind of money. Stay there all week.
The way we wanted to do it. Get away from it all. So they stayed in these, I think you called them hollies, these grass huts with no air conditioning.
Didn't need it?
Don't need it. Of course not.
Doesn't it get a little warm and humid there?
No, it's frigid in Hawaii. Frigid.
Because
bring your earmuffs.
It's tropical and, and it rains every day. I would think that there'd be a little humidity that the air conditioner could.
Global cooling has solved that problem.
It's global warming.
No, it's not. It's global cooling in Hawaii. It's different down there. It's upside down. I'm not sure what.
I've never been there, so I don't know.
So anyway, I've always kind of been frustrated by Chainsaw's vacations, and I've said to him, dude, I mean, you're right next door to the Four Seasons,
Right.
and wasn't it right next door to the Four Seasons?
Literally.
Next door. You could have grabbed your duffel bag, walked 10 steps, and been greeted like Thurston Howell III. Instead, you're living like Gilligan in a grass hut and paying a lot of money for it because it's one of those
resort
it's one of those
adventure
things. Yeah, exactly. So now you got a vacation coming up here in a couple of days.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us what your big plans are?
Well, my brother and one of my sons, the other one has job obligations, one of my sons, and my brother and I are going to go hiking up in the Sierra Nevada. You know that backside 395 Owens Valley up by Mount Whitney?
Oh, yeah. No, I
sure,
did.
yeah. Huh?
I did. It's a big hang gliding spot.
On the way to Tahoe. Anyway, we're going to jump in about 40 miles north of Mount Whitney and hike up onto the John Muir Trail, about 10 or anywhere from 10 to 14,000 feet the whole way, 50-mile hike.
With taking only with you what you can carry on your back.
And we're going ultralight this time. Last time I did this trip, 72-pound pack. This time, about 35. We're going ultralight. No stoves.
So this is the luxury trip.
It is all trail mix and power bar.
Good God.
That's what he's going to
Organic
eat.
food bars.
You're going to walk up a hill for 50 miles?
He's going on vacation. He's going to take some time off, and he's going to eat morning, noon, and night. Raisins and peanuts and power bars.
That is correct, and we're going to sleep on Thermarest pads and use a wadded-up polar fleece jacket as a pillow.
What? No
On
bubble
the
wrap?
ground.
What's wrong with you?
Did you commit a crime?
No, it is the most I've done this all my life. It's the most spectacular way to backpacking. I love. I've done it since I was 7.
Couldn't you just drive up there?
You cannot get to this gorgeous country without hoofing it.
Well, we ought to put a road up there. We ought to pave a road up there real quick.
Then that, by its very definition, would spoil the pristine nature.
Oh, but there's some
Joni
beautiful
Mitchell, Crimea River, you and your parking lot.
And to go swimming in a mountain lake.
You got a pool! You got a pool!
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
You know, there could be leeches in that mountain lake.
There's no leeches.
How do you know?
I know.
I know.
You don't know.
Exist.
You're all going to have to check each other's bodies for ticks and leeches.
That's part of the
Maybe
fun.
that
You pull open the underwear, it'll be right there.
Mr. Allnut, get the salt out, Mr. Allnut.
I was thinking to Stand By Me.
So, I guess I've,
Wow.
I've gone Boyer, beyond Boyer, by Cookie Chainsaw Randall.
They're punishing themselves on their vacations.
Wow.
I don't
Makes
get
my
that.
motorhome in the desert sound pretty good.
It's adventure.
No, it's
Your
not
motorhome
that
in the desert with a pocket full of nuts is at least preferable.
There's a roof over the head.
That does not appeal to me at all.
Well, no. I mean, I didn't say it sounded good. I said it was preferable to your hiking over a hill.
Not for me.
You taking a tent?
No, actually a bivy sack. They are like little cocoon-shaped sack with a little awning if you need it if it rains. It's an emergency only. It's lighter. It's ultralight.
What about bears?
Usually above timberline, you don't have any problems. I've had bears walk up 3 feet from me in camp. They're not going to attack humans if you have your food sealed up in bear bags or bear canisters.
I got news for you. You are food to them.
No,
I can run faster than my son.
Hundreds of nights with the bears in my life. And I've never had a problem.
But he just doesn't put honey on his head.
It's
so
surrounded
that
by...
way he's
Don't
safe.
put the honey on your head.
There you go.
And I'm not going to, be cycling.
Right.
At the time. That's a problem as well.
But what else do they have?
Girls,
right.
No, I'm talking about girls when they have their 28-day moment.
Oh, cycle.
That can be a problem.
I thought you meant
menstruating.
That is what I was getting.
I thought you meant the bears are so jealous of you on a bicycle that they track you down to get your bicycle.
What if
so
you're
they can go
lactating,
join
man?
the circus.
Bears love the milk.
Yeah.
Bet you're right in the nipple.
I have spontaneous lactated
Of course.
before.
Oh, good God.
But it was sympathetic, and my wife is not pregnant, so I'm good.
But don't they have other wild animals there?
We
Not
saw
that will attack you.
deer,
Like
we
cougars?
saw
Not that will attack you.
a mountain lion.
Mountain
Now
lions.
you know what to do if you encounter a mountain lion.
Stop.
No.
And put the
you
backpack over
fight
your
them.
head.
You fight them and you try to get as big as you can.
Right. You
What?
lift your backpack over your head to make yourself look giant.
Yes, and it scares the little cougar away.
Oh, brother.
With his big old shiny
But stop
fangs.
running
The mountain lion says to his buddy, "Nice hat on that camper."
Well, they'll be
It's a good look
busy
for him.
laughing.
I can bite it
It's kind of
off.
that New York thing when those muggers were about to get us. We made a move that cracked them up, and they stopped mugging us.
Yeah, right.
What move was that?
Turned and screamed, and we just
Girls.
we wet ourselves. We wet ourselves, and they were
Wow.
so amused by our fright that they laughed and let us go. They mercifully let us go.
Jumped in a cab. Ahmed, step on it.
They don't want to get any yiri in them, and they.
You're just heroes.
Yeah, wait, no,
too.
chicken.
Wow. And you're not even going during the full moon.
Bathing facilities.
The lakes.
How long is this going to take?
About 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
Bathroom facilities.
Nature.
Dig a hole and bury it.
Any hiker will tell you that that's how you do it.
Fun, huh, Dave?
Nope. Where's the TV plug-in?
There's no television.
What?
Where does the
I'll
room
I'll
service
tell you what
knock?
the TV
How about
is
your
when you're
iPod?
laying out under the stars. When you're up there,
Oh, God.
it is something the likes of which mortals will never, ever experience.
Where we live.
It's so dark at night.
Yeah.
And you see
Sorry,
the stars
Julia.
so pretty.
Can't
and
touch this.
So you turn around and you see a shooting star. And did you see that? Did you see that?
Did you just say something about mortals or something like that?
Yes, I did.
You just compare yourself to
I'm
being
Superman.
like immortal.
I'm
Another
Superman.
chainsaw. I mean,
Because he goes
okay,
vacationing
Superman.
up in a dirt hole.
you're walking on a hill.
I'll say
It doesn't
civilians.
make you Superman.
All right, civilians, general civilized people such as yourself.
Oh,
So what
just
status
don't
have you
get it,
elevated
Dave.
yourself to here, Dean of American
Well,
Sportscasters?
Sherpa
actually,
now?
the way you've de-elevated me, I'm just trying to balance it back to the middle.
De-elevating? I'm just asking. Where do you bathe? Where?
That's all you're asking.
Just asking.
well, now you're not going to take soap and put it into those pristine lakes, are you?
I have pH balanced, perfect lake soap.
There is
That would be polluting.
no, there is a non-polluting soap.
Called what?
I forget. It's
I only know this because I've done it. I know you.
It's that green soap you buy, and
Yeah.
it's completely biodegradable.
I do know this because I've done it. I've gone to Canada and done this. I didn't have a cape and tights on when I did it.
I will be having tights, no cape.
Well, the photos must not have been really good at all.
You're going to be really hungry. All that walking, and you only had trail mix?
Well, we've calculated the calories and the protein grams, and
Oh my God! Oh
Why
my
didn't you
God!
call me? I wanted to be there for that meeting.
it wasn't a meeting. It took 10 minutes. All I got to do is count them up.
I'm back at the truck stop with bubble wrap for a pillow.
I'm telling you.
That's my choice.
It is preferable. It's not a good time.
No.
But on a would you rather,
That's what you're taking.
Bubble wrap, baby.
you're shacking up with Boyer and his burned out Beirut mobile.
He couldn't make it halfway up the hill, I'm afraid.
Me either.
I actually think Chainsaw's Adventure sounds fun.
You want to come?
Except for that going to the bathroom out in the woods part. If I can get a colostomy bag for a week, I think I'll be there.
Actually, there probably won't be woods for most of it. We'll be above timberline.
This is where Dependos.
So campers down below in the woods could spot you up on the peak.
They're
with their
miles and
binoculars.
miles away. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Boyer, do you consider yourself
Let knock themselves out? Go ahead.
Do you consider yourself more than moderately physically able for this sort of exertion?
No, this would way exceed.
You'd die.
Yeah.
Do you know what the air is like at 10,000 feet?
There isn't any.
Right.
Wow.
Oh my God! Just up at Yosemite, we were just getting up the stairs to the room.
I was just wondering what Boyer meant when he said that sounds like kind of like fun. You'd die.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'd need a oxygen mask and a poop bag.
God.
Sexy.
I can't go. I can't.
Sexy man.
I can't.
Let's hang on to
Okay,
Boyer
you can't come.
toting around a week's worth of waste.
You can't come.
Ew, stop it. I don't need that image.
And truth be told, I might be coming back saying didn't make it because I got an Achilles heel barking at me, and I may have to stagger down.
Well, wear that high heel you wear.
Well, no, I got, I'm doing acupuncture all week, and hopefully I'll be ready.
So you got a bad wheel.
Yes, I do.
You got a bad wheel.
I planned this for months and months, and I'm doing everything I can to be ready for it.
Naturally.
And your wife's going to let you do this?
She doesn't care. She quit caring.
She's putting
not
honey in
going.
his backpack. Come on.
Fall off Mount Whitney, I'll take the inheritance.
She's
that's
not over the
basically what it is.
sunglasses in the car. Come on.
Life insurance paid up, Cook?
Yes, it is.
She's got his Brill cream, stuffing it full of, honey and good stuff for bears.
Yeah, I'm taking my Brill
Bear bait.
You want to look
cream.
good. You want to look good on the mountain. Come
got
on.
my ultralight. I've got my trail mix. Where's my Brill cream?
Just a little dabble, do ya?
That's what
my
she's
dippity
counting on.
Gotta look good for the boys.
Wow.
Oh my God. This is worse than when you bicycle through the plantations in the South.
That was awesome as well.
Oh my God. They
This
have
sounds way
cars in the
worse.
South.
Exertion, it's a concept.
How about an aerobics tape in your hotel room before room service gets there?
I think Chainsaw's Trip sounds fantastic.
Uh-oh.
And
Well, that pretty
You're
much
not
says it
helping.
all.
You're not helping.
And I wish that I were getting
I'm bringing my poop bag, and I'm getting with.
The court of this public opinion within these little walls here, Boyer, not good for us. Don't back me up.
I think it sounds terrific. I think it sounds wonderful. Really? You would do that?
over going to the Four Seasons and
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Four Seasons. Don't get me wrong.
What about over your bubble wrap sleeping in the
Yeah.
car? Me and Shell were taking that.
Well,
over the mountain, yeah.
Over the mountains, not over the Four Seasons, for God's sakes.
you know, the bubble wrap force in the car was just so I could get back to see my grandfather and have a good time back there.
I heard you brought back a little something.
Yeah, I brought back a little something.
What?
A mechanical man.
Other people call it a robot, but I use different words for it.
What? I don't think the word was invented when this thing was built.
What is it?
It's a robot.
It was built in between 1938 and 1946.
Fascinating stuff.
That's 16 years. Huh?
What's it do?
38 to 46 should be...
38, I'm sorry.
Does it do your laundry or sweep the floor or what?
No, it doesn't. It walks and it bends and it moves its arms.
Well, so does Barbie.
Was this your grandfather's?
Yes.
And he bequeathed it to you?
Basically,
Yes, he did.
you, except it doesn't talk.
Right. That is basically it.
And I don't bend very well.
It was fashioned after the...
Can't
This'll be
wait.
good.
Eddie Albert.
Can't wait.
Oh, of course.
Eddie Albert.
The Tin Woodsman in
Wizard of Oz is the
Eddie Albert.
Movie classic expert.
That's right, Mr. Douglas.
Eddie Albert was supposed
Mr.
to play.
Douglas, run away
Eddie
to
Albert was
Oz.
not
Oh,
supposed
wait.
He
Eddie
was
Albert
Buddy
was supposed
Ebsen, you
Buddy-
kook.
yeah.
Jeez.
No, you don't understand that Eddie Albert was offered it before, Buddy Ebsen, and I'm the only one who knows it, and I'd like to go back to talking about my mechanical bad.
Mr. Douglas and Jed Clampett.
David.
So when you were sleeping in your car on the bubble wrap, you had a little buddy with you?
That's right.
Yeah, in pieces in the back. It was very soprano.
Did you have the important piece when it was night time?
It was very Sopranos. Hang on, he's trying to liken
Yeah, here
himself
we
to
go.
a gangster
Right.
with a 1930s robot in the
Look at
back
this
of his
little
car.
doll.
It was all cut up in the back of the car.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Tony wouldn't be gone dead with something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know how you possibly compare yourself to The Sopranos. I really don't.
Oh, I forgot. Which one is Boyer anyway?
Paulie, he wants to be.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that what the listener picked for him?
He's the one with prostate cancer.
Yeah.
And he beats up his mom. Huh?
Wow.
That whore is not my mom.
Dead on.
It's Hooer.
Hooer. So,
This is killing
It's like
Dave.
we've worked for 16 years and nothing's become of it. You know, this must be...
No progress.
It's the closest I'll come to the disappointment of parenthood.
Why even bother being frustrated? It's not like I gotta
I know.
be with him.
I know, but you want your friends and coworkers to go off and have a relaxing, great
That's what they
time
like to do.
and come back and
Yeah.
be refreshed and happy.
No.
That's happy. That's what,
That's what they
different
like
strokes.
to do.
but I want
love
him to be my kind of happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
You're projecting yours on us.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's what we do.
And you won't be happy unless we're happy the way you want us to be happy.
That's
Thank
right.
you. Finally, figure it
Frankly,
out
because
over
that
there.
would make you miserable, and that's
Thanks,
what we're
Einstein.
going for.
Got
Like,
it.
I remember one time someone told me, gee, it was my parents, we're going to go and you're going to like it whether you like it or not. I love that one.
We got to do the 10 listener poll.
Okay.
And
I'll keep score.
we got to do the 10 listener poll. Would you rather do a cross country trip in Boyer's burned out Beirut mobile with his disassembled mechanical man and a roll of bubble wrap? or hike on Mars with a pocket full of nuts and a hole to poop in?
After you dig it.
Glorious John Muir Trail, climbing Mount Whitney.
For 50 miles. Don't forget that part.
Yes.
Above the tree line at 11,000 feet.
You know, John Muir
14.
also stayed in the lodge. I mean, he liked a roof over his
There's
head.
no air.
I read all the books. We bought all the stuff on him.
You read all of them?
Uh-huh.
Cover to cover?
Well, not yet. Give me a little time. I was actually relaxing on my vacation, not
Cover to cover.
reading.
You read the notes on the front cover and the back cover.
Nice point and backtrack.
Hello, you're on the DSC.
Yeah, I think that trip sounds great.
Which one?
Chainsaw.
All right, thank you, sir. See you later. Hi, you're on the DSC.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I think Cookie Carmella is a mountain god, and I would go.
There you go. Thank you. Hi, you're on the DSC. Hello, you're on the DSC.
Hi, I'd go for the Mount Whitney trip.
All right, thank you.
Wow.
See you later.
Bunch of stud listeners.
You're not surprised, are you?
Well, then why don't they all get out of town on the weekend so we can have the place to ourselves? Go hiking. Come on.
It's because it sounds good.
It sounds good, but
Even
once you get
Boyer.
up there, you would be miserable.
Even Boyer is going, hey, that sounds pretty good. Because
It
it
does.
sounds like, it sounds like what you see like on a Renewsit commercial.
Right.
But
Right.
trust me, go do it.
The first time you're digging a hole, you will hate it.
You'll die.
And to have to do the whole 50 miles or you're getting left behind.
Right.
Hi, you're on the DSC.
Hey, Dave. No, I'm doing that next month. I'm totally with Cookie on that one.
Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Hello, you're on the DSC.
I'd like to hike on Mars.
Thank you.
Big stud.
Hello, you're on DSC.
Take me to the mountains.
Thank you, sir.
Oh.
Hi, you're on the DSC.
I'm going with the bubble wrap, Dave.
Thank you.
You have to.
Finally.
Thank you very much. Hi, you're on the DSC.
Yeah, backpack.
Thank you. What is our score, Chainsaw?
It's 7-1.
Damn near blowout.
Wow.
Hello, you're on the DSC.
Yeah, I'll take Chain's hike up Whitney Portal.
Thank you. One last call on the 10 listener poll. Hi, you're on the DSC. Which vacation would you rather have? The hike with no air or the car trip with no car?
And bubble wrap.
Well, I hike all the time. I love it.
All right, thank you, sir. 9-1.
That's it.
Holy
9-1.
Wow. We're a bunch of babies.
As bad as we tried to make Chainsaw's vacation sound, 90% of people would still rather be with him.
Wow.
Digging a hole rather than driving with you.
Wow.
Well, they haven't experienced the majesty of the Great American Truck Stop, and
The
I...
disassembled mechanical man in the back seat, like Tony Soprano.
Well, he got in there.
I don't know. I don't know. He's very odd.
Well, a lot of cut-up bodies in the back of Soprano's car. And
What episode was it that Tony Soprano was driving around with a cut-up guy? Was it the one with the head and the bowling bag?
I think so.
Polly?
No, it wasn't Polly. It was
No, Joe.
Joey Pantoliano.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, was that the one?
I think so.
Yeah. So it's not really a lot.
They went up to that cliff and threw off the...
Well, what would
The
you
big
do
parts.
with the mechanical man or the robot now?
Yeah, what's going to happen with the robot? I heard you like to walk like him.
Play with it.
Oh, I want to see.
I heard you like to walk like
Come
him.
on, come on, come on.
Who said that?
Is it not true?
I don't walk.
Have you demonstrated how your mechanical man walks for fascinated onlookers?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so apparently it's true that you do like to.
Actually, not. They were just onlookers, not fascinated.
So please.
Come on.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
I want to see it.
Here we go.
I'll have to tell you how I'm walking.
It must be on a decline, David. You have to have a decline ramp for it to gain momentum in order for it to propel itself.
So what you're saying is it walks by putting one foot in front of the other?
Wow.
Imagine that.
He gets up. He basically Boyer walks in quarter time.
Right.
And that's all.
That's it.
It's like my brother that I never had.
What a demonstration.
Wow.
Will you name your robot? I'm sorry,
Maybe it's already
mechanical
named.
man.
Maybe already has a name.
I'll have to call my grandfather to see if it has a name. I don't know that it does.
I'd hate to misname it, David.
Then it won't come when you call it. It just sits there. He keeps calling me Bobby. What the hell? My name is Earl.
Bobby. I mean, what would you name it?
I wouldn't even have a guess. Wouldn't even venture an opportunity.
But Chuck the robot.
That's not bad.
I like Earl.
His name is XB73.
And do you have to make any mechanical modifications to your mechanical man?
I'll have to put it back together. That'll take 15, 20 minutes. And my grandfather has to actually find the remote control.
So your mechanical man doesn't do anything yet?
Not yet.
Perfect.
Right now, he is a static display. Is what we call it in the industry.
Oh.
The industry.
What
Static.
industry is
So
that?
it's upright junk.
The geek industry.
Yeah, it's a static display. The way we prefer to.
Kind of like how a rock is static display.
Right.
Or garbage.
Well, I suppose, except to a rock collector. So, yeah, that's what it is.
All right.
What it does, which is not much.
And how is he powered?
12-volt battery in the leg, and he has motors in each leg, and he's got motors for each arm, and he can bend at the torso.
But you got-
Could he be your butler? Could you send him to fetch you refreshment?
I'm not sure if the hands twist, so we'd have to have maybe some sort of an adaptive.
Does it work
Velocity.
without the remote?
It doesn't.
Oh.
Not right now.
Is he any good in bed?
Awesome, David. I tell you what, I tore off a piece of that thing that they're still talking about it at the Flying J truck stop.
That'd be a sight.
Oil stains on the roof of his car.
Yummy!
I thought you said the wrist didn't bend.
Well, that's why I had to be in that weird position.
All right. All right.
Thank God for reclining bucket seats and the tilt
Alrighty then.
steering wheel.
You asked, Shell.
Had to.
Wow, it's been very enlightening.
No kidding. Creepy sort of way.
Coming to you in high definition, the DSC. All across Southern California from 101.5 KGB, from 103.3, it's Q103.
More San Diegans wake up with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw than any other radio show. KGB.
Krusty the Clown has issued the following statement.
This is the DSC at night.
101.5 KGB.
Summer. It's known for long days at the beach, blockbusters, family vacations, and KGB's summer of 9 to 5.
Every weekday.
We're hooking you up
Concert tickets.
with things to do this summer.
Theme parks.
Every hour.
Sky Show 31.
Every workday.
Blockbuster movies.
From 9 to 5.
And if you're a blue chip VIP, you might be driving a 2006 Jeep Liberty.
It's another incredible perk for listening at work.
From Rancho Chrysler Jeep Dodge and
101.5 KGB.
If you're a San Diego area homeowner searching for a way to reduce your monthly payments and escape the pressures of debt, let me tell you how one simple phone call will save you more money than ever before. I'm Hayes Barnard, owner of Paramount Equity, and our mortgage bank has just launched several new loan programs that are shocking our neighbors with incredibly low rates.
I'm going to be saving $800 a month. They made it so simple and so easy and so stress-free. I'm done. It was great. I'm going to go home and celebrate.
We had challenge credit, but we wanted to look at doing some home improvement and paying off some debt. With Paramount, they gave us the best interest rate we could possibly get. We're actually lowering our monthly bills and getting cash out.
Listen, take just 5 minutes and call us right now, and I'll even pay for your home to be appraised. Call 325-2000 today. Paramount Equity's the San Diego company committed to saving our neighbors money. Call 619-325-2000.
DRE number 0138-7775.
Why is Kabbalah called the fastest growing spiritual movement in the world? Why did Kabbalah influence history's greatest minds, including Da Vinci, Shakespeare, and Freud? Why is everyone talking about Kabbalah? Because Kabbalah is for everyone. Kabbalah is a 5,000-year-old wisdom revealing how the spiritual world interacts with the physical world and how you can find your happiness at that intersection. This Sunday, the Kabbalah Center of San Diego opens its doors to the public for a free open house. Discover the real meaning of life. Discover the secrets of love. Discover Kabbalah. The Kabbalah Center Open House starts Sunday at noon at 8895 Town Center Drive in the UTC area. Do you want to receive a free palm, face, or astrological reading? Come to this Sunday's open house. Call now to make an appointment. 858-535-0447. That's 535-0447.
This summer has been one of the hottest ever. Now, you can't predict the weather, but you can prepare for it. And if you saw a big spike in your energy bills this summer, consider replacing your windows. High-efficiency windows from the Window Factory keep out the summer heat and the winter cold and keep your energy costs down. You may also qualify for an energy rebate to save even more. Visit our showroom or windowfactory.com and call 1-800-WINDOW-1. That's 1-800-WINDOW and the number 1. License 741324.
1015
KGB.
Thank God there's DSC at night.
DSC at
night. 101.5 KGB, baby.
I believe the Padres are getting ready for a trip to New York. Visit with the Mets for a little while. And Floyd Landis wants you to understand that he's just very testosterone-y. Yeah. Testosterone, by the way, is something new from Chef Boyardee.
Yummy.
Delicious. Just open up the can. Here is Chainsaw with Sports on the KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickard, Shelly Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth, 66. Hello again, everybody in the sports world. Yes, after 2 positive tests came back positive for elevated levels of testosterone, including evidence of synthetic testosterone, Tour de France winner Floyd Landis went on television yesterday in an attempt to explain himself.
Based on how many times the rules have already been broken, I'm not confident that the system works.
It's not your fault.
But,
it's the system.
I know the truth, and my friends and family know the truth, and we're going to do whatever we can do to fix it.
Cool. Landis went on all 4 television networks, plus several radio outlets. So I asked Landis how he could possibly explain the positive results if he didn't intentionally take some sort of performance enhancer.
You're asking me how my sample could have been positive. Well,
yes.
I've listed all the reasons and possibilities.
Right.
Maybe it was the cortisone shots I was, taking for my degenerative hip, for which I'm having replacement surgery in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Maybe it was the thyroid medication.
Yeah.
I've also suggested that maybe it was the whiskey I drank the night before. Maybe it was simply my natural testosterone levels. Maybe it was dehydration. Or maybe it was the steroids I was taking, injecting into my... Oh, God damn it. I didn't mean to say it again. The only reason I said it is because everyone's been asking about it. It's kind of top of my mind. I just said that. I didn't mean it. I didn't take them.
Floyd Landis defending himself over steroid accusations. If the USA Doping Agency confirms the positive tests, he would be officially stripped of his Tour de France victory. In baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers are hotter than Rosie O'Donnell's sauna pants.
Well, he hadn't lost a thing despite the layoff. And hits a high drive into deep center. Back goes Sullivan at the wall. It's gone. Welcome back, Jeff Kent. 4-0 Dodgers.
And the Dodgers beat the Rockies. Vin Scully with the call. The Dodgers have now won 10 in a row to pull within a game and a half of the Padres, who were idle yesterday, and they'll resume action tonight, the Padres will, at Shea Stadium against the New York Mets. From Shea Stadium, first pitch, 4:10 our time on Channel 4. 8 years ago, Chris Boyer and I went on an overseas adventure that did not involve robots, backpacks, or bubble wrap. It was the 1998 Winter Olympic Games from Nagano, Japan. Oh, my. Well, Chris, Nagano is the home of Takiro Kobayashi. You know who that is?
Of course. Not.
The world champion speed eater who, in addition to his Coney Island hot dog eating championship, recently swallowed 58 bratwurst sausages in 10 minutes.
Oh,
jeez.
In related news, pop star George Michael was recently seen lurking around Nagano truck stops and Der Wiener Schnitzel.
It's one big brat.
In other sports,
read your newspapers.
It is 7:23 and 45 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
This is the DSC at night.
KGB.
Most of those political talk shows I find pretty damn boring. Did you watch any?
We watched a couple over the week on Sunday.
Like what?
Who is it? Chris Matthews? Review Hardball.
There was a TV show called The Bleepin' Truth. I think it comes out of Florida.
Yeah.
These two guys are debating a political, I don't know what.
Something.
Three guys sitting at a table. One's the moderator. Two are the guys who are debating. You're going to hear one guy call one guy the liar. You're going to hear another guy say, well, you're fat.
Oh, no.
Well, you're a liar. Well, you're fat.
Oh, no.
excellent.
Check it out. Pretty funny stuff.
My advice to you is that you need to work on that control issue, and let's keep talking about the issues.
Am I a liar?
Yes, you have lied on this program about the issues.
Are you fat?
Yes. Hi, America.
Tell
Good to
me
see
what
you.
I lied about, and you can get up and show them you're fat.
You won't talk
Tell
about
them what
the
I
issues,
Tell
Joe.
them what
It's
I
not
lied
my
about.
problem.
Guys. The issue is not lying.
Here you are, Joe.
Do it.
Joe,
Do it.
you
Tell
are
them
a
what
child.
I lied about, fat boy.
Fat boy.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
Name calling.
At this point, Fat Boy gets mad, takes off his microphone, and leaves.
Stomps out.
Yep. He's walking
Sorry,
off.
Tony.
The next sound you'll hear is him bringing a chair down
Hey, guys.
on the guy's head.
Oh, no.
Please.
Listen.
Joe, please. Folks, I'm sorry you had to see that.
Sure.
It's not right.
Oh, no.
Tony, that's assault.
God.
That is assault.
Crushed him on the head with a stool.
You know, I didn't see Condoleezza Rice do that to anybody, and she got grilled. Wow. That's pretty amazing.
You're a liar. Well, you're a fat boy.
Fat boy.
And then he crushed him on his head
Wow.
with a bar stool.
Well, there's a debate.
So did Fat Boy crush Liar or Liar crush Fat Boy?
Fat Boy crushed Liar.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Liar called Fat Boy fat.
Right.
Fat Boy took off his microphone, walks off the show. Moderator is laughing and apologizing at the same time. Next thing you know, a bar stool comes flying in from off camera and crushes Liar Man right in his head.
Sweet.
Now, we need to see more of that kind of stuff.
Why don't we
here.
just put him into the ring? You know, why even sit at the table? Just get in the ring. Fight it out. Duke it out.
How great was that?
That was awesome. Awesome.
Again.
Yeah.
What's that?
I want to hear
Hear it again.
Let me see if I can get it again for you here.
Oh, man.
I mean, isn't that what you wish would happen when you see these, you know, yawn shows? Duke it out.
It was just awful. It was just perfect.
Either have a truly intellectual and
Right.
instead of the BS. I
My
think that's
advice
what
to
we're
you is that you need to work on that control issue, and let's keep talking about the issues.
Am I a liar?
Yes, you have lied on this program about the
Are
issues.
you fat?
Yes. Hi, America.
Now tell
Good to
me
see
what
you.
I lied about, and you can get up and show them you're fat.
You won't talk
Tell
about
them what
the
I
issues,
lied. Tell them
Joe.
what
It's
I
not
lied
my
about.
problem.
Guys.
Here you are, Joe.
Do it.
Joe,
Do it.
you
Tell
are
them
a
what
child.
I lied about, fat boy.
Fat Boy.
Joe, please.
There it is.
I'm sorry. Let's not do this.
Hermit.
See how big you are.
Please.
Fat Boy took his microphone
Yeah.
off.
Keep your hands off of me.
Hey, guys.
You hear that?
Yeah. I missed that the first time.
Joe, please. Folks, I'm sorry you had to see that.
You're not.
It's not right.
Oh, no. Oh.
Delicious. F-bombs, fat boy, liar at a bar stool comes crashing on his big dumb head.
It's just like home. That's great.
You can't do better than that.
No.
Here's an email to the show. This might qualify as Ask Chris Boyer because it is about the interpersonal relationship between this woman and her husband. And Chris Boyer is the expert on that because he's never been married. I have a really low libido. What's the matter, Ruth?
We don't like to hear that.
No, we don't.
We only like whores.
Now, who's sending this, the man or the woman?
It's Joanna. Every boyfriend I've ever had has complained about it. So it's not the guy that I'm with. I do enjoy sex when I have it occasionally. It's just I really don't need it more than once a month or so.
Oh, good God.
Unfortunately, my husband has a very high sex drive, which creates obvious problems. I love him very much. And every other aspect of our relationship is great. I just don't get excited about sex very often. We share a very deep, trusting, emotional bond, and since I don't put much store in sex, I'm suggesting something that I think most women wouldn't. I have a very attractive single friend who I know thinks my husband is cute, and I've been thinking about suggesting that they hook up from time to time to take care of both their purely sexual needs.
All right.
Awesome. It'd help both of them out
Wow.
and take the pressure off me. I'm curious if anyone but me thinks this is a good idea before I suggest it to them. Now, I'm pretty sure I know what the guys are going to say, but I am curious if any of the women out there have ever tried this kind of thing successfully. First, let's go to Chris Boyer.
Yes. Well, from the purely guy standpoint, I think it's a fantastic idea. I think it will get her what she needs, it will get him what he needs, and everyone will be happy until the pragmatic point of me comes in and says, then he's going to wind up not having sex with her at all, and he's going to wind up probably with the bone and buddy on a permanent basis, divorce, breakup of the marriage.
Oh, brother.
You are such a buzzkill, man.
Which side of the fence are you on?
You want me to answer as a guy?
It was
or
fantastic.
Answer as a woman.
Just answer
But no, according to his logic.
Answer as a woman.
Yeah. But no, according to his logic, being a guy biases him. You know, that's his bias because he is a guy. And the reason he's an expert is because he's never been married. So I think we do need to go to the Chris Boyer inner woman.
I disagree. I think I'm agreeing with you, Shelley. He should be able to answer as a woman because he's never been one.
Exactly.
That's it right there. So answer as a woman.
Perfect. Answering as a woman, no, it's not going to work.
Buzzkill.
You chick.
I'm
Carmela.
I know.
Okay, I'm Carmela, and I'm
Why,
measured.
Chainsaw, do you have a response to this?
I'm mature and I'm a little more measured, so my opinion, it's effing awesome! It's the best!
Carmela!
Oh my God, this is great! That's how I feel about it.
Well, remember Goldie Hawn said that was the secret to her 20-year relationship with Kurt Russell. That she's not into it, and he is, so she just says, I don't want to hear about it, just go over there and get it.
Hi, you're on the DSC.
Out of her freaking mind?
Huh? What?
You had a question?
Okay, I heard you. Thanks. Hi, you're on the DSC.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say from a guy standpoint that that sounds like a great idea, but my inner Carmela says that she's going to lose her old man.
I don't know why.
Why?
Why not?
Oh,
okay.
Well,
you've
gamble,
convinced me.
The gamble is that he won't become emotionally involved with the woman that does like to have sex.
It's just sex. It's not love.
Well,
but you can't count on people's emotions.
That's
Ruthie.
right. You can get carried away.
That's
and
right.
You can separate it. If you try.
Guys are pretty good about separating it.
Women are not.
Women are not.
I am.
That's because you were charging.
So what is this woman's problem then? She has no problem.
No.
Her husband does not get emotionally involved with the other woman, so she's got a broken heart. Oh, well, sorry. Sucks for you.
Or what's the problem with becoming emotionally involved in some sort of level with the other woman, a friendship, a bond there, that's still separate from the bond and the emotional bond with his wife?
It's about, do you trust your hot friend to stay in that friendship realm? And your husband to stay in that friendship
It doesn't matter.
realm.
It sounds
doesn't
like
matter.
she
As long
does
as it's
trust him.
separate, it doesn't matter. As long as the man and wife thing continues, what should it
You're
matter?
right. Isn't that the gamble?
Well, what's worse, your husband having sex with another woman or being in love and never touching the other woman?
Ooh.
Would you rather? Here we go. Shelley Dunn. Shelley Dunn.
Uh-huh.
This pretend blow-up husband of yours that you're toting around.
It's not like he's some robot I disassemble and drive around in my car.
David. He has the remote, David.
David, would you rather he was in love with another woman he never puts his hands on, or he was having sex with another woman that he was not emotionally attached to?
Well, the sex without emotional.
Naturally.
Yeah. I mean,
thank you.
It's the emotional.
Green light, mugwump.
Vegas. Yeah, good luck convincing me you're not emotionally involved.
Vegas.
Well, Shelley probably gives him sex more than once a freaking month.
Well, that is true.
Ridiculous. Once a month.
Rudy is outraged. Outraged. Once a month.
I hear even people that are married for a long time go at least like once or twice a week.
Boy, I don't know how I'd come down on the answer to that. Would you rather?
What would you do?
My answer?
Mm-hmm. It's not good.
No, I know that. Well, it's not my first time playing Would You Rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have them in love and never touch someone else than actually having sex with someone else.
But every time she's looking at you, she's thinking of him.
Nuh-uh. You can be in love with more than one person at the same time.
That's not how you play Would You Rather.
Well, sure it is.
Well, I mean, it's just what you're really talking about is the emotional separation.
I didn't say Mugwumps wasn't in love with you anymore. Just said he's also in love with another woman.
I don't like that.
I know that, but that's what you chose. And now he's boning away.
No, you're not, honey.
He's already gone.
No, you're not, honey.
Left. Switch that radio off as soon as you heard that.
Chip and chair.
Turn it off.
Laura Kane.
Turn it off. Rip the knob off.
Exactly. Yeah, don't wait for the pullback.
Joanna, I don't think we're going to have any women who have been in your situation.
It's an odd situation.
But we'll certainly put it out there for women who have, if you've had a really low libido and your man wants it more than you do, are you willing to let him go out and get it? Have you even suggested who he gets it from? Like Joanna's doing here. 888-570-1015. Let's see what the ladies have to think. Yes, hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you there?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's not a ma'am. My name's Orlando.
Hello, Orlando.
Hey, I think you got to reverse the roles. You got to really be honest. And if you didn't mind your wife doing that, let's say you didn't want sex all the time, well, then I'd say, I'd go for it. But I mean, you got to really.
I got Chris Boyer in here to confuse me, Orlando. Don't need any help with it.
She's green lighting the idea. The point is, she is endorsing it and suggesting the idea. So the role that we as men play is, gee, what's our choice? Get it once a month from a wife who loves me and is also allowing me to have some on the side.
Mm-hmm. Tim, you're on the DSC.
Hello.
Hello. What?
This is Tim. Hey, why don't we find out, or why don't you figure out what's wrong with her? In other words, find out, well, why do you have such a low sex drive?
She just does.
Well, who
She's been that way all her life.
She just does.
Who cares? Somebody should care. Go to the doctor. Maybe there's some thing he can do for her.
Maybe she just doesn't like it as much.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that's true, too, but...
Okay, well, thanks.
Can't change the circulatory system.
Danny, you're on the DSC.
I say, hell no.
No good? Not a good idea?
Not such a good idea.
Yeah. Are you married, Danny?
I am.
Now, if you had a substantially lower sex drive than your husband...
Which I happen to have.
Uh-huh. So has this been a problem for you guys?
No, not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
I do what I can when I can do it, and then there's always the, gas station self-service issue, or, kind of the Boyer thing.
Right. The Boyer thing. That's very nice. Your image is getting around.
To be known around the county.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Good.
How often?
So
often?
You give it to him how many times?
A couple times a month at least.
Yeah. And then the rest of the time it's just tough.
Well, no, I mean, if he asks, I do.
No, you don't.
But
no, you don't.
I do. No,
okay, you need a wanna.
I just made a bunch
I got pickle muffins in the oven. I
kind of
wanna.
uninspiring with a partner who's into it.
All right, whatever.
No. But basically, it's like he has to ask. I'm not the one going, honey, come on, assume the position. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
See you later. Look at this back-to-back Danny's. Hey, Danny.
Hey, what's up?
Talking to you.
I've given my husband permission to go out, and he said he's not like that.
Now, why did you give your husband permission?
Because he likes sex a lot more than I do.
Yeah. And so finally, you're like, look, I'll get it.
I'm okay with that.
Any conditions?
No, just kind of be honest with me. You know, is it good? Is she pretty?
Is she pretty? Is she prettier than me?
There's a slippery slope.
Yeah. So, am I fatter than her?
Danny, does he have one girl he uses exclusively?
He hasn't done it.
He won't do it. He says he's not like that.
Yeah. Would you rather he had like one girl, or would you rather he just went to a prostitute?
I would prefer one girl. That way, when he came back to me, I know he'd still be safe. You know.
Thanks, Danny.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Chris, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing? So you know something about this, huh?
Yeah, the best case in my situation, whereas I being the quote-unquote other woman, this guy had a huge libido. I was able to meet it.
This back-to-back Danny's. Hey, Danny.
Hey, what's up?
Talking to you.
I've given my husband permission to go out, and he said he's not like that.
Now, why did you give your husband permission?
Because he likes a lot more than I do.
Yeah. And so finally, you're like, look, I'll get it.
And I'm okay with that.
Any conditions?
No, just kind of be honest with me. You know, is it good? Is she pretty?
Is she pretty? Is she prettier than me?
There's a slippery slope.
Yeah. So, am I fatter than her?
Danny, does he have one girl he uses exclusively?
He hasn't done it.
He won't do it. He says he's not like that.
Yeah. Would you rather he had like one girl, or would you rather he just went to a prostitute?
I would prefer one girl. That way, when he came back to me, I know he'd still be safe. You know.
Thanks, Danny.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Chris, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing? So you know something about this, huh?
Yeah, the best case in my situation, whereas I being the quote-unquote other woman, this guy had a huge libido. I was able to meet it. I don't want to say wife, but common law wife, didn't have the same libido, prescription drugs and all that. And it just worked out really well. We had zero emotional attachment, but a massive chemistry, just incredible sexual chemistry. And it worked out really well.
Yeah. And the common law wife knew about this?
No.
No.
Are you kidding?
Well, that's not quite the bit, is it?
He wasn't putting out anything. What did she expect?
I gotcha.
That's what he told
I understand
you.
it. That's kind of a different bit. Thank you, though, Chris. Okay, bye-bye.
That's kind of like what line are you falling for?
Exactly.
You know?
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Hi.
What's up?
Well, I hesitate to give too many details in case someone's listening, but I was in the exact situation.
No libido for you.
Right.
Big one for your man.
Yeah.
And so you sent him off.
No, actually, we went together to a club.
Okay, what happened? Oh, don't tell me you were going to pick out the girl for him.
It's kind of a mutual thing, yeah.
Oh, God. Why do women have to be this way?
No, I
pick him out.
Separated, and it was really good for me. I had a great time.
Yeah.
And it actually turned me around, and I found my inner animal.
Oh, I'll turn you around. I'll tell you what.
You found your inner what?
I'll raise your libido.
She needs a visitor.
Your inner animal.
Yes.
Well, did it make you think that maybe you weren't with the right guy?
No, not at all. Actually, it was great. But then he did end up developing an emotional attachment.
Told you.
Well, actually, the woman did first.
Yeah.
And then he did, and now he's living with one of them.
And you're all done with him?
Well, he was done with me, really.
I got it. Is your libido still low?
No.
Okay. So that cured it, huh?
Yes.
What do you suppose was going on there, Cindy? Maybe he was just a dud.
But it's not fair because it cured it, and now I'm not with anybody.
Do you want to be with that guy still?
No. No, they're happy. I'm happy for them.
Well, that's an awfully enlightened way to look at it, Cindy. Do you still have game?
Oh, yeah.
You're not an all washed up old hag?
No.
Well, then go out there and get some, girl.
Oh, I've been working on it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you do? How do you work on it?
Online.
Uh-huh. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
See ya.
Okay.
That's a
interesting
kind of a definition of irony there.
Yeah.
Had no libido, sent her husband or man out to get it. Got it.
Swinging. And
now
then
no man to give it to her.
Wow.
The hell?
And the guy left.
That's an Alanis Morissette song right there.
Yes, it is.
I guess that they're right there is the biggest danger, Shell.
That's what I was kind of alluding to.
Yeah.
Because I think the woman that he's having sex with is going to develop an emotional thing.
Right, and then he'll take off.
Norm, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, my thoughts are that before she takes such a drastic move, right, which that would...
Right.
She should go see a sex therapist.
Okay, good.
And find out what's really wrong. It might be him that's wrong, and that's why she don't want to have the sex. But she don't want to tell anybody that.
Thank you, Norm.
Well, that's a good point.
It isn't a good point. It's a dumb point.
She's fine with it.
Yeah, every time someone doesn't like to do something as much as other people, well, there must be something wrong with you.
You need to check that out.
I like to watch basketball about twice a year.
Right.
Well, do I need to go see a sports psychologist?
You should see somebody about that, David.
Really?
You should see something about it.
Sure.
Well, I mean, something unlocked with Cindy, you know.
Yeah.
She was dormant and something unlocked, so maybe sex clubs is the answer.
Swingers?
Maybe a therapist sex club, 2-for-1 special.
Maybe she just doesn't like it that much.
Well, suddenly she says she does now.
Well, that's a different person.
Right.
It's kind of like scalloped potatoes.
Yeah.
Once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Don't need it that much.
You're going to have to go out and get your scalloped potatoes somewhere else, babe.
Call Betty Crocker.
I ain't cooking it more than twice a year.
Hello, Cassandra.
Hey, Dave.
What's up?
Turns out I do have that kind of relationship, and it does work.
All right, tell me what's going on.
Okay, like with, the way we first met the other lady is the military. And we've been good friends since 1981. Then it turns out that we ended up living together in 87 here in San Diego. And for a while, I was the one who was married, and she was the mistress. And then
taking care of your man.
Yeah.
And you knew about that?
Oh, sure.
And you were down with that?
My house. In fact, she's in her room right now in my condo.
So the three of you were living together.
We're actually living together.
I got it. Wow. Well, isn't that convenient?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it works very well too.
Yeah.
Well, one thing, the ex-hubby is very happy.
Yeah.
All three of us are very happy. We're all hetero.
Awesome.
Which makes it even more interesting.
Right on. Okay, thanks, Cassandra.
You're welcome.
See you later. Mark, you're on the DSC.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
Hey, man.
Nobody's stating the obvious here.
The obvious.
Obvious.
Leave it to you, Mark. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Thank you, sir. If she ain't going to let it happen, it's going to happen anyway, because if a woman with no sex drive, the guy's going to go get it.
And I got a hunch that that's what Joanna thinks, the lady who wrote us this letter. She didn't write that in her letter, but she seems like a pretty sensible woman.
Mm-hmm. I had the same situation, but I've never been married. I don't want to be married, but
Damn it, I was going to propose just then.
I'm a Boyer, man. I don't need to get married to know everything. But it's going to happen. It's one way or another, so there'd rather be honesty than not.
Right. Thank you, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Or, as you're better known, Captain Obvious.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
888-570-1015 is our number. You got a thought on whether or not Joanna should set her man off with her attractive single friend who has a much higher libido so that she doesn't have to deal with it anymore. It's pretty giving. It's pretty generous when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty generous thing for a wife to do for her husband.
Very nice.
And I think you all could take a page from Joanna's book and be a little bit more generous like that instead of being so selfish and
it's
nitpicky.
The rock star lifestyle.
Selfish and nitpicky.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you are. Go ahead.
Tell you about the Hard Rock Hotel in downtown San Diego. This is a really cool thing. It's a condo hotel. There are about 120 suites remaining. So check this out before it's too late. Here's the deal with the Hard Rock Hotel in San Diego downtown. When you use the hotel, you buy the suite. Well, you get nothing but the rock star treatment. You live life behind the velvet ropes, and it's the city's hottest new destination. But when you're on the road, you're not using the suite. Maybe you have to go home to the wife. Well, you have the staff rent it out and you make some cash. It's an investment opportunity and a lifestyle purchase. Now, at the new Hard Rock downtown, Nobu, rated one of 5 top chefs in America, and he doesn't even use fire. It's sushi. These restaurants are only in marquee cities. And what it means for you when you're an owner of one of the suites, well, when you're in the house, your favorite table waiting for you, just like the rock star celebrity that you are. Also, Randy Gerber, you might have heard of him. He's married to that Cindy Crawford supermodel. He's going to open up an altar lounge, one of many of his that he has across the world, actually, at the Hard Rock Hotel in downtown San Diego. He never gets it wrong when opening a new bar. They're always in really hot spots. The staff awaits your request, and they give you 4 Diamond Rockstar service. You're more than a celebrity. You're an owner at the Hard Rock Hotel, downtown San Diego.
In high definition, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, KGB and Q103. Summer 9 to 5 is where we give you tickets every day, all summer long, except Saturdays and Sundays, because those don't count. We all know it. Every hour between 9 and 5, we give you tickets, sometimes 4 at a time. Sometimes it's bonus day, it's concerts, it's the zoo, it's Wild Animal Park. It's John Fogerty today. John Fogerty is playing at Viejas. Concerts in the park. I just watched a high definition John Fogerty concert. He is good.
He is really good.
And you sit there and you're like, wow, he's got a lot of songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And you forget how many.
A lot. Because he does all the Creedence stuff.
Yep. Absolutely. It's fun to watch, too.
Yeah, it was great. He's a very good show. Very good show. Yep. There was one point they had 5 guys playing guitar.
Oh, really?
At one point. I was like, these guys know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
So that'll be a great show, and we will give you tickets to that every hour after 9 o'clock this morning here on KGB and Q103. Emily, you're going to be very jealous of this story. Competition for you is how it was written by Mike. Listener Mike writes to us, DSC at 101kgb.com. A judge declared a mistrial after a jury was unable to reach a verdict in the case of a man accused of shoving a cell phone down his girlfriend's throat.
Oh, jeez.
I want you to think about that for a second.
It's pretty big down your throat.
Cell phone down your throat. How you doing, Emily? You okay?
Ow.
Rising to the challenge.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
After a half day of deliberations, the jury said it was hopelessly deadlocked. Marlon Brando Gill, who's 24 years old, was charged with assaulting Melinda, who's 25, during an argument in December. He denied the charge, claiming instead that, well, he is charged with ramming a cell phone down her throat. We know that this happened. We know that the woman had a cell phone in her throat.
Right.
Okay? He is accused of ramming it down her throat. A charge he denies. The jury was hopelessly deadlocked because of his story, which was that she tried to swallow the phone to keep him from finding out who she had been calling.
Oh.
I want to look at your phone record. You will not. I'll eat that phone before you. Mm-hmm.
Gulp.
Where do they get these juries?
I don't know. Wouldn't she step on it first, smash it, throw it into a...
No.
Why
The
would
obvious
you swallow
thing
it?
is to eat it.
Well, of course. Didn't you see all those James Bond movies and the Secret Spies?
No.
You eat it.
No.
You eat the phone. Now, of course, that's what you do. You step on it, you smash it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You don't eat it because he's just going to follow you around with a colander for the next 2 days.
I will find that.
Panning for gold. Now we'll find out.
Like you're in a well or something. Are you in a well?
Wow.
Yes, he denies the charge, claiming instead that she tried to swallow the phone, prevent him from finding out who she'd been calling. Now, the girl testified that she had been drinking that evening and does not know how the phone got in her throat.
No. That's bad. She can't even defend herself now.
She had to go to the emergency room at the hospital to have the telephone removed from her throat.
However, did they know what the problem was?
Prosecutors had no immediate comment on whether or not they would retry the case of the girl who tried to eat her phone. And she's a cute girl, too.
Oh, no.
This always cracks me up when these cute girls do such stupid things. I tend to believe that she tried to eat the phone.
If she was that drunk and can't remember, maybe.
Sometimes
When we touch? Oh.
I'm sorry, did you want to sing to me, Dan?
I had a Dan Hill lyric stuck in my head, sorry.
Sometimes our judgment becomes impaired, depending on the amount of alcohol we've had.
Yeah.
Now, if you're the jury, who do you blame on that one? You blame him for trying to shove it down? I mean, you got to choose.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's life hangs in the balance. Who do you choose? Whose fault is it? Is it her fault for trying to swallow the phone? Is it his fault for getting enraged and trying to ram it down her throat? Whose fault?
Oh, God.
Dave, it's Mel Gibson here.
Hey, Mel.
You know who I blame?
Who?
Enough said.
Bye-bye.
I'm having fun with my Mel Gibson puppet.
And it's dead on, too.
Gave you so much material.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is more likely the reason that this girl ended up in the hospital with no recollection on how the cell phone got down her throat? You know, if she's that drunk and she's blacked out.
Yeah. Maybe she did.
Don't you say that? Well, Your Honor, she tried to eat it.
Ask her if she remembers. No. Well, all right then. I rest my case.
How can you blame me?
That is a reasonable doubt.
Yes.
And I think I might have to side with him.
That's where I'm going.
I know.
Jeez. Hopefully it was that new chocolate Motorola.
Oh, yeah.
Love that commercial.
I know. It looks so
Like
tasty.
Yeah, but she's going to go right to her ass.
That'd be sad, though, because a really determined boyfriend would just be following her around with a sifter for a couple of days. Tracking its progress.
Take a look at this.
Oh, looks like a pancreas.
Close. It's a colon.
It's ringing.
Oh, no. Pick it up.
Hello? It's a phone.
That's right. It's the colon phone from Physicians Illustrated.
San Diego. Dave, Shelley, Chainsaw.
We'll be right back.
KGB.
If refinancing your home has even crossed your mind, this is your chance to take 5 minutes and learn how we helped over 600 families save money just last month. I'm Hayes Barnard, owner of Paramount Equity, and listen how the recent launch of our mortgage bank is helping our customers take advantage of lower rates than ever before.
We've been shopping around for about a month or so. We've probably called a half a dozen or more places, and I just can't believe how low the rate is that Paramount Equity was able to get for us. It's phenomenal.
I had bad credit. I'm a truck driver. I took out $25,000, saving $700 a month, all thanks to Paramount Equity.
Listen, regardless of your credit situation, grab the phone and give us one shot to blow you away with our guarantee to beat any written rate and fee structure. Make that 5-minute call right now, and I'll even pay for your home to be appraised. Call 325-2000 today. Paramount Equity's the San Diego company committed to saving our neighbors money. Call 619-325-2000.
DRE number 0138-7775.
I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Let the crystal clear sound shine through. HD radio. Wow, discover it.
Get ready for a sales event so big the showroom can't hold it. It's tent time at your San Diego County Ford dealer. It's your chance to get 0% financing on a great selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs, including Fusion, Focus, Ranger, and Escape. Plus, get an extra 2006 bonus cash on all 2006 F-150s, along with 0% financing. Or choose over $6,000 total factory cash on a Super Crew 4.6 liter. Get an extra 2006 bonus cash on the Expedition with 0% financing. or choose over $7,000 total factory cash. And during this event, get a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain extended service plan on every 06. It's tent time in San Diego County, and the main event is Ford.
Total factory cash includes FMCC bonus cash. All FMCC bonus cash requires Ford credit financing. Not all buyers will qualify for bonus cash or Ford credit 0% APR limited term financing. See dealer for service contract details. Deductible applies. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock of select 06 models by 10/2/06. See dealer for complete details.
AMCO and 1015 KGB want to remind drivers that summer means kids are out and about in your neighborhoods, and that the death rate is 3 times higher on community streets than the open highway. Make your streets safer. Visit KeepKidsAliveDrive25.org.
There is a place for progressive thinking people like you.
Freedom is beautiful.
AM 1360 KLSD, San Diego's home for Air America Radio.
It'll take time to restore chaos.
Set a preset now. AM 1360 KLSD.
Yeah, my truck doesn't have coverage, but if my boat hit it, will my boat policy pay for the damage to my truck?
That's a real question that was put to the licensed insurance experts at Progressive Direct. When you call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE, we'll answer your questions and help you find the policy that best fits you. So whether your question's unique or typical,
will I get a discount if I insure both my cars with you?
In fact, she will. Call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. Progressive Direct Insurance Company and its affiliates, Mayfield Village, Ohio. Available in most states and situations.
Got a DUI? Are you aware of California's 10-day rule?
Do nothing, and you'll automatically lose your driver's license.
Call attorney Mary Frances Prevost, 877-877-8157.
You need aggressive defense.
877-877-8157.
Where the surf meets the turf, down at Old Del Mar. Take a plane, take a train, take a car. 'Cause everybody's got a smile on their face, and there's a winner in every race. Where the turf meets the surf, down at Old Del Mar. Where the turf meets the surf, down at Old Del Mar.
Sample the Microbrew Festival this Saturday, August 12th at Del Mar. We're pouring ice-cold microbrews, followed by a red-hot concert with the legendary Billy Idol. It's all free with admission. The Microbrew Festival, Saturday, presented by Heineken. Del Mar, cool as ever.
KGB traffic, a service of Sleep Train Mattress Center, still dealing with a SIG alert where a car ended up under a truck northbound 5 just south of Villa de la Valle, still backed up to about the 56. Also a crash northbound 5 just past Las Pulgas, but southbound 5 jammed from Poinsettia, slow go to the 56. Westbound 56 slows from Carmel Valley Road to the 5. Then there's a crash westbound 8 at Jackson Drive in La Mesa, backed up to Severin. Then another crash at the 805, slow past that to Fairmont to the 805 to Texas. Westbound 52 slows out of Santee from Mast towards the 15. Westbound 94 slows into downtown. Northbound 5 bunched up from the 8 to SeaWorld. North 805 slows from the 163 to Miramar. Northbound 15 slows from City Heights to Arrow Drive. Swing by your neighborhood Goodyear retailer for the MVP tire sale. Get up to a $40 cash card with a qualifying purchase. And ask how you can double your cash card value up to $80. For the location nearest you, call 1-800-GOODYEAR. Sale ends August 26th. Certain restrictions apply. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 1015 KGB.
All right, this story from Netscape is called All Men Do It, But They Won't Admit It. Things all guys do, but they won't admit it. So I'm going to go through it, and we're going to admit it, right?
Sure.
Men?
Yes.
Are we going to admit it? Yes or no?
Yeah, if I really do it, I
swear.
No holds barred.
Swear.
Swear.
What if it's something really embarrassing?
What have I ever not done that was embarrassing on the show? I'm a gamer, David. I'm here for you.
You're the most distruthful person on the show.
Is that a word?
It is now.
I say bring it.
All right. They groom. All men groom. Let's be honest. If the vast majority of men didn't manscape, the number of urban Sasquatch sightings would rise by 300%. They groom.
Yeah, I do that.
Yes.
Shaving, waxing, plucking, never before.
It's good. It's a good thing.
I'm not a waxer.
No.
No, I'm
Had
not.
that done as a bit, and I don't do it voluntarily.
Yeah, it was bad, huh?
Oh, God, it was painful.
Yeah.
Remember when Bromo got everything waxed off? Oh, my God, he screamed like a little girl.
Okay. So we do it and we admit it. Next up, on the list of all men do it and won't admit it, they cry.
Yes.
Last time.
I was talking about my dad and my aunt dying, and it was like 3 or 4 days ago.
And check this out. Not only do they cry, but this I find hard to believe. Men cry an average of 1.5 times a month.
Wow.
No. Yes, I will admit to crying, but not 1.5 times a month.
About once a year.
What's the occasion?
Oh, just,
hitting the balls.
Happy times, Ruth.
Thinking about the progress of your kids and life.
If there's some sort of family issue or something. And I'll tell you what, I mean, if you want to count maybe a movie or something, I'll let it happen.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
Of course you have to.
Just for fun. It's almost kind of fun.
It's kind of fun.
Well, I mean, when you let yourself go and don't try to hold anything back.
Right.
That's what I mean by it.
It's a hoot.
Yeah, you try to be discreet about it.
You just told me to turn off my cell phone, and now you're bawling like a baby here in the theater.
Dave, it's chainsaw.
Oh, here we go. Hi, Chainsaw.
Why don't you come on over and we'll have a good cry, oh boy.
You knock yourself out, Coco. All right, next caller.
Cry in private, probably, huh?
Okay. Next up. All men do this. And they won't admit it. They consume girly drinks. Few guys will admit it. There are times that an ice cold beer or a smooth glass of whiskey won't satisfy. That's why they are increasingly wetting their whistles with festive girly drinks like lime margaritas, wine coolers, and apple teenies. These drinks are not very manly, but you'll never get a fun little paper umbrella if you keep ordering Coors. Girly drinks. I don't do it.
Margarita on the rocks.
Sorry, margarita's a girly drink.
It is?
That's what they just said.
What? They said lime margarita.
Oh.
Whatever.
What other margarita is
what
there?
What margarita is not made with a lime?
They're all made with lime.
I mean, appletini.
Girl drink.
The appletini, well, that's a martini. That means all of them are girlish.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't, Boyer.
Nice try. What's the matter? Is you scared at fire, David?
Turn off his mic.
Turn off this mic.
Guilty as charged, though. I love a margarita from time to time.
Yeah, I do too.
If it comes from, and a Mai Tai for that matter, but if it comes with an umbrella, it's out.
Yeah, I had a frozen margarita over the weekend. I'm guilty.
They are good.
Yep. Next on the list, things all guys do and will not admit. They refuse sex.
Definitely.
Now, it might seem preposterous, but there are times when some men are simply not in the mood. According to recent stats, 22% of men are more likely to refuse sex than their partners.
Well, I'm going to have to miss out on that one.
Boyer?
I don't take every opportunity, no.
So you refuse sex?
Yeah, I mean, there are times when it's either the wrong person or it's the wrong situation or, sure, yes, I've refused it, yes.
I've dated a couple of low libido guys who told me I liked sex too much and wanted it too often. Broke up with them.
Is there a difference? Do we delineate between having a come on from someone you don't want to sleep with or just like a spousal situation where, hey, honey, let's go?
I didn't read that into it until Mr.
Boyer
Obscurity over here stunk up the waters with it. I'm talking about you refuse sex with your regular sex partner.
Right.
Yeah, I think sometimes you're just not in the mood.
I can't remember it happening.
No.
Ever. No. Ever.
That's good.
Never.
Nope.
Okay. They preen. Who knows what that means? They preen. Tell me, Shell.
Well, in parakeets, it's where they pick feathers off their bodies and will do that for their spouse or mate as well.
Yeah, monkeys do that.
Yeah, monkeys preen.
Like it or not, men are arrogant, boastful creatures more concerned with their appearance than they let on. Consider, for instance, that according to a recent survey, 1/5 of men said they wouldn't mind being stupid as long as they had a good body. Call it the Keanu Reeves syndrome, if you will. Oh, that's kind of hurtful to Mr. Reeves, I think.
No, that's
I
terrible.
think you're suggesting he has a good body, but he's dumb as a bag of rocks.
Well, he'll never know.
He's not that dumb.
I didn't know you were talking about me. A compulsive concern over their looks also extends to their hairlines, as 50% of men think balding has a negative effect on their relationships, be they business or social. So men preen. I'll admit it.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure. I take a look
Tell
in the
me
mirror.
your preening habits, Chris Boyer. I'm interested because it must be modest.
You take a look in the mirror and you decide which way you're going to shape your hair and...
You're going to do what?
Shape your hair, which, whether it goes to the left or the right. And
when did you ever change?
Well, every time the decision has been move it to my right. But there is an opportunity to make that choice every time I step up to the mirror.
God, you ought to be a politician.
Talk in circles.
You mean the level of BS?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I noticed,
nonstop.
too.
Or go on Kogo. One of those two. Any other preening habits you want to share with us?
I don't know. I've trimmed my chest hair.
That's good.
But that goes back to shaving, which
Yes.
we already talked about.
Yes. Okay, the things that all men do but won't admit. They watch chick flicks.
Definitely.
From The English Patient to The Hours, these well-crafted cinematic gems contain a certain je ne sais quoi missing in movies like, white chicks. They have intense drama, they have keen character development, and sometimes they even have catfights. Yep, I've seen them. I'll tell you what I got totally hooked on and had to watch every single frame of was Sex and the City.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if that's not a chick show, I don't know what is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I admit it.
Guilty. And occasionally, if I'm flipping through and something is enticing on the Lifetime channel to see one of those revenge things with a Lindsay Wagner or whoever.
A movie of the week kind of thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just for its delicious, soap opera awfulness.
Mm-hmm. Boyer, you admit to chick flicks?
Sex with the City. Saw that. Watched the entire thing.
Sex in the City.
Whatever.
What?
I changed it to make it funny, David.
When?
I'm sexually attracted to the Empire State Building.
Well, King Kong was.
They flip through women's magazines. No one ever wants to get caught reading an article called 7 Ways to Make Him Ache for You. But nonetheless, we men all peruse magazines like Cosmo and Glamour.
Glamour.
I was
From
alone.
time to time. After all, these, what does that say? Pithy little publications offer us an intimate perspective into the female psyche.
Yeah, I would, if I was alone, I would pick one up. Sure.
Well, I've done it lots of times. Mm-hmm.
Don't like them. I think they're all crap. They're all rehashed.
Absolutely. Agree with that, but you don't.
That's
You've
the fun
never,
part.
You've never flipped through them.
Enough to know that I don't want to do it. I wouldn't do it. I'd leave it there.
It's secret information. It's
No,
what the
it's not.
broads are.
It's rehashed BS. is
But
what-
you've done it.
Yes, I have, but I
Yeah.
don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, guilty if you want.
Yeah. All men display brand loyalty. Well, I don't see anything wrong with that. What's
Yes.
wrong with that? Boy, you're a big brand loyalty guy.
Yes, I am.
No, they do a shop at Costco.
And Napa and Trader Joe's.
And I buy Jeeps.
God damn it. It's not a goddamn Jeep.
They use cuddle and use pet names.
Oh.
Probably.
Why only a probably?
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, you must
You cuddle with your dog. You call your dog pet names.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does. Doesn't say with women.
Only the girl
Does it?
dog. I don't.
Oh, Jack, he gets nothing.
Yeah, I'm not right. It's
Not with
right.
Jack.
That would be
weird.
weird. No, come on. Don't be weird.
When's the last time you cuddled the hoof?
Before I left on vacation, I guess. So, yeah.
And what pet name do you have for her?
Call her Bunky.
Bunky!
What?
I love it.
Is that so you don't slip and call her Buffy?
We thought that was pretty
funny.
Bunky, where'd you get Bunky?
I don't know. Somebody. It means bunkmate is what it means. It means
David,
somebody
I've
who
read the
sleeps with.
etymology of it.
It's very Tony Soprano.
The wordymology.
Because Tony Soprano once sat on a bunk bed.
No, it's a military
Oh, yeah, you're very tough.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Military.
It was the derivation of the nickname of Bunky.
Oh, stop it.
Derivation, David.
Stop.
The great
This would be the
car
full of crap
executive.
part that you're talking about
Cute.
here.
Just leave it at that.
Bunky.
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 Love it.
All right. Yeah, I admit to that. Absolutely.
And what's yours for Nicole?
Oh, Kitten. Come
Kitten.
on.
Oh,
Don't
Kitten,
you
that's
listen to
right.
the show?
Oh, okay.
Don't you listen to the show?
I thought there was a
on.
private one besides that one.
Is there?
They're like schmoopy or something.
There's no schmoopy.
Yeah.
Something you'd be embarrassed for us to hear.
No.
No schmoopy?
No, I tend to stay ring-a-ding-ding kind of 60s chic cool. So I'm not.
She's a cool cat, but sometimes she's my kitten.
She's not a bad dame.
How about Cookie?
Yeah, I mean, Honey and Sweetheart have to qualify, so yes.
Yes.
That's it? No
yeah,
schmoopy?
no others.
No schmoopy.
No Bunky?
Who was your schmoopy?
I think it was on...
That sounds like a Muppet or something.
it was
Lives in
on-
a garbage can.
I think it was from Seinfeld. Some couple would, hey,
Schmoopy.
schmoopy, loopy.
Oh, God.
Actually, I call my friend Nicole schmoopy.
Oh, God. Finally, here on the list of things all guys do but won't admit to is they acknowledge other guys' looks. Now, you ask a guy about another man's attractiveness, and he'll either...
I don't know what's attractive.
He'll tell you he's never noticed.
I'm not gay.
He will openly question your sexuality, or he will run out of the room screaming, "Stay away from me, you hear me, stay away." That's because all men think that admitting that they find another guy attractive is like admitting they want to spend an afternoon in a Turkish bathhouse with Carson Kressley. Nonetheless, men do notice. They notice at work, they notice at home, in the gym, they even notice in the bathroom, where even heterosexual guys have glanced at more packages than a UPS delivery man. Oh! Meat gazing is, I believe, the term that they're referring to there. Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Sure. Check out the competition.
Don't even look at it that way. I mean, hey, good-looking guy, and I was looking, whatever.
Yeah.
You do too, Cookie?
Of course.
Absolutely.
I mean, what are you going to do? Say, oh, I'm not going to acknowledge that Brad Pitt is an attractive human. I refuse to. I'm going to, it's stupid.
I like it whenever we're demonstrating obstinance.
Yeah.
It always comes out in the Boyer puppet
Yes, it
voice.
does.
You know, anything annoying, obstinate, arrogant.
Awful.
Always did it in a Boyer-esque parlance. David. So there you go. We admit to it.
Yeah. Very impressive.
Thank you. It wasn't that hard. Besides, we lied through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Don't do any of that stuff. Chainsaw Sports will be next here. KGB and Q103.
KGB Blue Chip VIP has its benefits.
I saw Santana, I saw Aerosmith.
We're restocking the shelves online so you can win more free stuff.
All right. I can't wait to go to the zoo.
Free concerts, bring it on.
Absolutely. Love to see the Padres. When are they playing?
It's easy to join. Go to 101kgb.com. Keyword Blue Chip.
Then listen every day at 10 after the DSC.
At 1.
And at 5.
Log on. Tune in. Cash out.
All right.
From Sequan Resort and Casino.
And 1015 KGB.
Adrenaline was a great idea. When you're excited or in danger, it kicks in, giving you amazing strength, agility, and speed. The BMW X5 comes with an adrenaline system. We call it Active Safety. Active steering adjusts itself according to your speed. If you have to corner too fast, the active suspension reduces body roll. X-Drive senses wheel spin and sends the precise amount of traction to each axle, even on the most dangerous road, in milliseconds. And a little bead of sweat pops out on your forehead as you say, whoa. Test drive a BMW X5 today and experience the ultimate driving machine. For complete details on BMW Ultimate Service, the most comprehensive zero-cost maintenance program in its class, go to bmwusa.com.
Lease a 2006 X5 3.0i for $439 a month for 24 months with $33.89 due at signing through August 31st. Visit your San Diego County BMW Center or call 1-888-311-4BMW for details.
Homeowners looking for the right mortgage and debt consolidation program? Just came out of bankruptcy or have bad credit? Ace Mortgage Funding, LLC can assist where others have failed. Call 1-877-ACE-REFI. With multi-facet programs available, Ace Mortgage Funding LLC can help you clear up your bad debt. Call for a free private consultation. 1-877-ACE-REFI. Free appraisals for veterans and active duty military personnel. 8880 Rio San Diego Drive, Suite 1100, San Diego, California 92108. Loans made and arranged pursuant to Department of Corporations California Financial Lenders License.
Hello? Dad, it's me, Mark. Listen, I'm stuck in Mexico. You need to come get me.
Honey, it's Mark. He's down at the Rubio's again, eating those carnitas tacos. He's being a wiseacre again.
Dad, I'm not at Rubio's.
Mark, I know Rubio's is just like Baja, like you're always saying. And I know about the $1.49 carnitas taco deal. You have fun, Mark.
Wait, Dad!
For a limited time, get the real taste of Baja real easy. Rubio's Carnitas Tacos are just $1.49.
My name is Mark Lang, and I have a 2006 Highlander Hybrid. It feels like a V8 with the economy of a four-cylinder. Until you've driven one of these things, you don't really get it. But to drive it, it's to love it. Because if you've never driven a hybrid before, it's an unreal experience. They're so quick and so quiet and so smooth. And you're helping the environment because you're not sucking all the gas. It's really cool. It turns some heads, you know. People really dig it.
We've got what it takes, San Diego.
Toyota, moving forward.
Top floor. Welcome to forever. Please watch your step.
Wow. Can I be honest? I never thought I'd make it here.
Oh, ye of little faith?
You know, I saw this place in one of those near-death TV specials. Oh, there they are, those beautiful glowing lights. I gotta tell you, Chief, those are dynamite.
Well, those are our energy-efficient light bulbs. They use up to 75% less electricity and last thousands of hours.
Huh. Sounds like an eternity.
Exactly. And since the bulbs now come in a variety of stylish shapes that fit almost any fixture, you can enhance your home while you save money.
Gee, you know, I wish I knew this back in life.
You mean you didn't use energy-efficient light bulbs?
Nope, never did.
Goodbye.
No, wait, how about I do?
We can all save energy, money, and the environment with energy-efficient light bulbs. Visit flexyourpower.org or call 1-866-431-FLEX.
To err is human. To forgive not being energy-efficient, unlikely.
Keep an eye on your dashboard when you're driving around, because when that check engine light comes on, it means something bad is about to happen. It means the computer that runs your car, the engine of the transmission, has found a malfunction. And you got to get into AMCO transmission centers and get it checked out, because AMCO will do it for free. They're not going to charge you for that first basic diagnosis like everybody else is going to want you to stand there with your wallet open. Not at AMCO. Come on in, drop the Boyer and KGB names, and they will check out that check engine light at no charge to you. Now, it could be something small, or it could be big trouble brewing. Either way, it means you could be dumping dollars right out your exhaust pipe, because when that check engine light is on, your engine probably isn't running at maximum efficiency. And if you got to get a smog check on your car, they're going to fail it right away as soon as they see that check engine light on. So come on into AMCO transmission centers and get the initial diagnosis for free. Now, they may have to dig a little deeper, do some additional computer diagnosis at an additional charge. Of course, they'll charge you to fix it, but when you leave AMCO, it's going to be fixed right at a price that's right, guaranteed, with a warranty that simply covers you from coast to coast. It's like a nationwide blanket of protection for you and your car. So don't start out on that summer vacation without a car that's running wrong. Come on and get it into AMCO. Get that check engine light checked out for free. Go online at AMCO.com. Call 1-800-GO-AA. MCO, AMCO Transmission Centers. We're tearing it up the Miramar Speed Circuit on Wednesday. Brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Your chance to race with us for free, get lunch, get an awesome time on the track is coming up. Go to 101kgb.com. Get registered. It is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, the place where the pros buy their parts with their ProLink online service. Napa, get the good stuff.
All right, Padres had the day off yesterday, but we're getting ready to take on the Mets now in New York City. And Floyd Landis wants you to know he did nothing wrong. And why? How dare you think that he did? Let's have Chainsaw delve into these topics now on the KGB and Q103. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody.
In the sports hub!
After 2 drug tests came back positive for elevated levels of testosterone, including evidence of synthetic testosterone, Tour de France winner Floyd Landis went on television yesterday in an attempt to explain himself.
The root of this problem was that the UCI broke their own rules in making this public from the beginning. I'm supposed to be given a notice from the A sample, And in any ordinary case, I would have time to figure out exactly what's going on and what to say.
And to think of excuses. Landis went on all 4 national television networks, plus several radio outlets. So I asked Floyd how he can explain the positive results if he didn't intentionally take some sort of performance enhancer.
You're asking me how my sample could have been positive. Well, I've listed all the reasons and possibilities. Maybe it was the cortisone shots I was taking for my degenerative hip, for which I'm having replacement surgery in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Maybe it was the thyroid medication.
Okay.
I've also suggested that maybe it was the whiskey I drank the night before. Maybe it was simply my natural testosterone levels. Maybe it was dehydration. Or maybe it was the steroids I was taking, injecting into my... Oh, God damn it. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. The only reason I said it is because... everyone's been asking about it. It's kind of top of my mind. I just said that. I didn't mean it. I didn't take them. God damn it.
Floyd Landis defending himself over steroid accusations. If the USA Doping Agency confirms these positive tests, Landis would be officially stripped of his Tour de France victory. In baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers are hotter than North County tap water in the process of sterilization, David.
He hadn't lost a thing despite the layoff, and hits a high drive into deep center. Back goes Sullivan at the wall. It's gone. Welcome back, Jeff Kent. 4-0 Dodgers.
Boiling water is what we're talking about. Vin Scully with a call. Dodgers have now won 10 in a row to pull within a game and a half of the Padres, who had yesterday off and will resume action tonight against the New York Mets from Shea Stadium. First pitch 4:10 our time on Channel 4. Sports fans, I remember when I was younger, someone asked me how I felt about youth in Asia, and I answered, I think we should feed them or send a few bucks to Sally Struthers. And they explained to me, no, stupid. Not youth in Asia as in young people on the big continent. Euthanasia as in to cause death painlessly to end suffering. Well, two more thoroughbreds suffered catastrophic injuries and were euthanized at Del Mar yesterday, bringing the total to 11 horses so far this season. But the first in 10 days. So this is good news. And it brings us to the Rolling Stones in concert at Churchill Downs, home of the Kentucky Derby. The Stones will be performing there on September 29th. The worry is that Keith Richards' left hoof still has laminitis from falling out of that tree, and during the guitar solo of, say, Wild Horses or Beast of Burden, Churchill Downs staffers will reflexively euthanize the craggle-faced rock legend.
That's insane. You're stupid.
In other sports, Dave.
Yeah, I know racetracks have used clever slogans like "Go Baby Go" and "Cool as Ever," and this is an unfortunate thing that's happening to them. But maybe they ought to capitalize on it and go with "Come see who gets it next." Yeah. Make it something we can bet on.
Right.
Which one's going to get it next? Win, play, show, capped.
Bring your dog to the track day. Free Alpo.
Thank you.
8:40. 22 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
AT&T Yellow Pages presents Linda and Melinda, two real estate gals with million-dollar dreams. These were heady times in housing. With home sales on fire, both gals headed out on their own. Linda placed an ad in the most used directory, the AT&T Yellow Pages. As for Melinda, with a rubber magnetic sign on her car, she was feeling confident enough to choose the I'm not the actual Yellow Pages, but I play one on TV pages, a lesser used directory. The decision proved costly. A year later, Melinda left the realty trade and today lives in Iowa with her parents. But the high times continue for Linda. Today, with 20 employees, she's going stronger than ever.
Results delivered. The AT&T Yellow Pages. It's the most seen, the most used, the most trusted. The new AT&T, your world, delivered.
Hurry, time is running out. To place your ad in the AT&T Yellow Pages and on yellowpages.com, call today at 877-511-4483.
It won't be long before wearing glasses and contact lenses is about as hip as riding your ox to work. I had the laser thing done years ago, and finally got Nicole to do it at the UCSD Shiley Eye Center. Now, mind you, it's not like she was desperate to hold on to her glasses. or that whole contact lens routine. And you all know what a drag that is if you wear those things. You know, you come home from a late night and you're dead tired and you lay down, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with those things super glued into your eyes. Fun! Well, Dr. Shanslin can hook you up. Now, we recommend him, especially if you're freaked out about the idea of having your eyes worked on, because he was so great with calming her down, reassuring her, and making sure that everything he said would happen just the way he laid it out for her. Shiley Eye Center at the University of California, San Diego is the only academic refractive center in San Diego, David. Why does it have to be that way? I don't know. Why don't you call him today? Dr. Shanslin's telephone number is 877-921-EYES. Or you can go to the website, ShileyLasik.com.
If you got an adjustable rate mortgage in the last couple of years at 4 or 5%, you're an adjustable rate emergency waiting to happen, because your interest could adjust as high as 8 to 10%, doubling your mortgage payment. That's right, doubling your payment. Call Park Place Funding now at 866-491-FUND, and you could get a 4.5% rate on a fixed product. How? Call 866-491-FUND and find out. But hurry! That rate might adjust at any time. Call Park Place Funding now, 866-491-FUND.
Michael, you've been down to that Subway restaurant every night. What's going on?
Nothing.
Is it the $2.99 daily special?
No.
Then what is it?
I've been playing the Getaway and Play Instant Win game at Subway restaurants. We can win an all-inclusive trip to Mexico at the El Cid Hotel and Marina in Riviera Maya, or one of many trips to any Frontier Airlines destination. I've already won us a ton of food prizes.
Oh, honey, I've been going to the Subway restaurant too, and we're going to Mexico.
Oh, I love you! And Subway restaurants. Fly into a participating Subway restaurant and play the Getaway and Play Instant Win game. No purchase necessary. Open only to legal residents of California who are 18 years of age or older. For a free official game piece, official rules, call 1-800-294-1222 by 82806. Subject to complete official rules also posted at participating Subway restaurants. Game ends 82806. Void where prohibited. Subway is a registered trademark of Doctors Associates, Inc. Subway. Eat fresh.
This is Jeff Squirzel from Banner Mattress. We make our own bed, saving you $200 or more every day over everyone else. It's that simple. And during Banner's 80th birthday sale, you'll save even more and get 3 years free financing.
California DUI is a crime. Stiff fines, maybe even jail time. Call attorney Mary Frances Prevost. 877-877-8157. 877-877-8157. Attorney Mary Frances Prevost.
Okay, today I'm going to figure out how to put some money into savings right after I get groceries and dog food.
You know you should save. It's just something you never get around to.
And get the car washed. Then I'm going to figure out how to put money into savings.
Now Bank of America has made saving easy.
Right after I pick up the dry cleaning.
Simply sign up for Keep the Change, and purchases you make with your Bank of America Visa check card are rounded up to the nearest dollar. And the difference is transferred from your checking to your savings account.
And go to the hardware store.
We'll also match 100% of your Keep the Change savings for the first 3 months, and continue matching 5% thereafter, up to $250 per year.
Well, first thing tomorrow, I'm going to start saving. After I go to the drugstore and pick up the car.
So now things you buy can help you save. Open a checking account with Keep the Change and experience higher standards in checking. Only at Bank of America. Matching funds paid annually after the anniversary of enrollment up to $250. Savings accounts include regular savings with a variable annual percentage yield of 0.5% as of June 12, 2006. Member FDIC. Patent pending.
KGB traffic, a service of Sleep Train Mattress Centers. Southbound 5 is still slow from La Costa down to Del Mar Heights. The good news is the SIG alert's been canceled, but the bad news is it's still slow. Northbound 5 from about the 56 up to Loma Santa Fe. Westbound 56 still jammed from Carmel Valley trying to get to the 5. If you see any sort of traffic problems, call the new Easy Lube Easy Ride tip line, 858-467-0504. I'm Ruth 66 with DSC 101.5 KGB.
The summer of 9 to 5 rolls on in a few minutes here. Shelley Dunn's Half-Baked Crackpot News is coming up. You know, foreigners do things differently. Do you know why that is?
Because they're damn foreigners.
Damn foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have different You can do things that would be considered very odd in damn foreign countries where all the damn foreigners live. For example, a guy sued his wife for divorce because she was ugly.
Oh, no. Didn't he know that going in?
No, he didn't.
Huh, what happened?
This comes to us from China, where they have like 1 billion damn foreigners.
Yeah, they really do.
He divorced his wife and sued her for deceit after discovering that she had plastic surgery before they met. He became suspicious when the beautiful woman he married 2 years earlier gave birth to an ugly kid.
Oh, no. Gored with a bonnet.
This happened last year, according to the Hong Kong edition of the China Daily. This guy, whose name I can't pronounce, who's from a place I can't pronounce, just throw a bunch of pots and pans up in the air and you basically have the right sound of it. It's Ching Chang Bang.
Bang. Ting ting. Bang bang.
He demanded to know if she had been unfaithful to him.
Yeah.
And he insisted that he prove her fidelity. And then his wife showed him a photograph of herself taken before her cosmetic surgery. Oh, that explains it.
Like Phyllis Diller.
The woman had traveled to South Korea before they met.
Sure.
And paid more than $100,000
Jeez.
for surgery to make her better looking.
Well, it worked.
Horrified at the picture.
Oh, no.
This dude divorced his wife and successfully sued for compensation of $120,000.
Jeez.
Yep. Yep. They don't mess around in China, man. They'll cane you for being ugly. Yeah, I couldn't figure that out at first. What's the problem? She had plastic surgery. She fixed it up.
But then the baby.
Ugly eggs.
Ugly eggs. That is a problem. We have round 2 of How Will Chris Boyer Answer?
Okay.
Remember when we did this first? And I was completely dejected that he didn't answer for his favorite drink at a bar, a Jack and Coke. Because I thought for sure he would answer that.
That's what I would have guessed.
And I hate these games because I always lose.
Yeah.
But we have the questions for Chris Boyer. I want you to all get a paper and pencil out.
Okay.
And write down your answers for Chris Boyer. Boyer, you write yours down. What?
What we think he's going to say to these?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yep. And we putting $5 in on this?
Sure.
Make it a competition?
All right.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Question number 1. We did this last time. Who won it?
I know I won it the first time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think
Ruth won it?
Ruthie usually wins these.
I don't understand how that works.
Ruthie's the most centered, sane person on this show.
Exactly.
What'd he say?
I don't know. He's lying.
What?
He's just lying.
Who is?
Cookie.
I think the voice in Ruthie's head is the most sane person on this show.
Shut up.
See?
No, I'm excited. Let's go.
No, we aren't.
Yes, we are. I mean, I am.
We are not excited.
Stop it.
This is stupid.
Go away. Shut up.
I can tell he doesn't have any good bits today.
You ready?
In the following sentence, Bobby's mother and I didn't approve of him going to the store alone. One word needs to be changed to make it grammatically correct. What is the word and what should it be instead? The bet is, will he know the word? Will he know how to correct it?
Could you repeat it?
I cannot.
Oh.
Can we TiVo it back? Come on.
I'm just guessing anyway.
You can.
The challenge is even for everybody.
I know, but you can repeat it. Seriously.
Yeah, go ahead.
You gotta listen,
And you know what? I
Cookie.
can't play because I can sit here and read it. So I can't play this one. So Boyer, correct that sentence. Can you do it?
It sounds okay to me.
All right, I'll read it again for you. Bobby's mother and I didn't approve of him going to the store alone. It is grammatically incorrect. Will he know how to fix it? Write your answers down. Next question for Boyer. What was the year, make, and model of Jim Rockford's car in the Rockford Files? Will he know? Write it down.
So these are just yes or no answers, right? Yes, Cookie. Stupid. I hate you.
He's doing it again, isn't he?
I know he is.
No.
Question for Boyer. What is the year, make, and model of the General Lee in Dukes of Hazzard? Jessica, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, I just wanted to report an ASMR.
Oh, what happened?
We said the bad eggs.
Ugly eggs.
Yeah, ugly eggs.
Ugly eggs, ugly baby.
Man chowder.
Yeah. What did you laugh?
Man chowder.
Lamb chowder?
No, man chowder.
Man chowder.
You mean you were going at it at the time?
Oh, yeah.
Right on. You know, we've only had one other report of actually laughing the baby through your nose.
Oh, yeah.
Very impressive. I feel a little bit weird that you're listening to us while you're having sex, but that's fine. You know, we'll take it where we can get it.
You know what? My boyfriend listens to you guys nonstop.
God bless him. He's a good man. He deserves that knobber. Give it up. See you later.
All the time. Thanks.
Speaking of knobbers, I know this is random, but Nicole and I were in the parking lot the other day.
Oh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we saw this totally bitchin' Mercedes-Benz sports car.
Yeah.
Beige. Beige. And it's like you could have gotten black, you could have gotten red, you could have gotten silver. It doesn't cost any more. It doesn't cost any less. Why do you go and get a totally bitchin' flat-out flash car and get it beige? I said, that's like getting a knobber from a cat. And she looks at me.
Sandpaper tongue.
And she looks at me and she says, that was a stupid thing to say. I said, what do you mean? She goes, that was just a stupid thing to say, getting a knobber from a cat. And I said, yeah, you take something that's great, like the race car,
right,
and you wreck it.
Yeah.
Making it beige. She said, it's like getting a knobber from a cat. She goes, you should have said it's like getting a knobber from like a really, slutty girl. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
It'd be more like from a plain girl.
What are you talking about? No, you can always close your eyes, no matter what's going on down there. Knobber from a cat. It's perfect. It made perfect sense. Very random. Thank you. That's it. Next question.
Nice.
Best of or I quit.
Who is your favorite writer, Chris Boyer? Who will he say is the bet to the DSC? Who is your favorite writer?
Some tech instruction manual writer.
I'm writing one down just because I want to see if I'm right on this one, even though I'm not playing the game. Well,
we're playing the game, dumbass. We have to write it down.
I got a good one.
Quick, write it.
I did.
What'd you put?
I'm not telling.
Why? I'm you. You can tell me.
Shut up.
Oh, God.
Go away.
All right, question for Boyer. Would you rather wear a suit and tie to work every day, no matter what?
Good Lord.
Or
B, you can only drive and own a 1977 Ford Pinto, which is guaranteed to always start and never develop any mechanical problems for as long as you have it. Or C, adopt a 5-year-old that Angelina Jolie found in Africa.
Oh, my God.
It's an easy one. Let me give you the choices again. Wear a suit and tie to work every day, no matter what. Other than that, your life doesn't change.
Okay.
Only drive and own a 1977 Ford Pinto, guaranteed to always start and never develop any mechanical problems for as long as you have it. Adopt a 5-year-old that Angelina Jolie found in Africa.
That's a good one.
Which one would you rather choose? Did you make your choice?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Yes.
Next question for Boyer. A hypothetical situation. You're stranded on an island and can only bring the entire collected works of any 5 musical artists, singer, band, group, symphony, orchestra, whatever. Who would you choose? The DSC bet is how many can you guess that he will pick from the list? So name 5, Boyer, and don't put a whole lot of time thinking about it, okay?
Okay.
I can think of 2 easily. Icky groaning noises coming from Boyer.
Stop it.
Got your 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, meaning no.
Yes, I do.
Next question for Boyer. What is the worst thing a national Democratic public official, like a president, a senator, or representative, did that affected you personally? His answer has to affect him personally. No generalizations. The bet to the show is, can you guess what it is? The worst thing a Democratic political officer ever did to you personally, that affected your life personally. Furious scribbling. Do you hear that? Uh-huh. Someone's got just lightning fast hands.
Well, I know him like the back of my hand.
Last question. What's the best thing a national Republican official did that affected you personally? Got them written down, folks? Mm-hmm. Got them written down. We'll go through the answers. We'll find out who's going to win this. Emily, you're playing this one, right?
Unfortunately.
What's the matter? You don't know any of the answers?
No, I'm so mad.
I want pencils up. No more adding to it right now. Done. 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 No changing it.
He can't see us. We're going to change it.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. We always cheat.
Not.
We are so cheating.
Wait, I don't cheat.
You do too. We do.
Whatever. I just got my $5 out.
60-second timeout. We'll get the answers next year on the DSC.
Discover summer's biggest and fastest surf with Roadrunner High Speed Online and Transworld Surf Magazine. Roadrunner's blazing fast speed lets you get the most out of the internet. Transworld Surf Magazine has everything a surfing enthusiast needs to surf better and stay pumped. Now you can get them both when you order Roadrunner High Speed Online from Time Warner Cable. Sign up today and get your first 6 months of Roadrunner for only $34.95 a month. You'll also get a 1-year subscription to Transworld Surf Magazine and a chance to win a surfboard from Isle. Moving Roadrunner fast means you'll get the most out of TransworldSurf.com's amazing library of surf videos and photos. Call 1-800-871-2508 now to discover a faster internet and get more out of your summer by doing, not waiting. Restrictions apply, not available in all areas. Allow 6 to 8 weeks for magazine subscription. No purchase necessary for Roadrunner Surfboard Sweepstakes. Go to www.twcsd.com for complete details. Call 1-800-871-2508 now.
See, it even fools me. It's so short. Here I am lollygagging around thinking, I got 3 minutes. No, 60 seconds. It's over. Caught me daydreaming. You cheating over there, McGuire? My eye on you. You are. You're cheating. Admit it. Admit it. Admit it.
No.
Admit it.
No.
All right, y'all put down $5 thinking that you know Chris Boyer the best. Random questions set up to him. How would he answer these questions? The first one was, in the following sentence, Bobby's mother and I didn't approve of him going to the store alone. Well, that's grammatically incorrect. And the challenge to you was, would you bet that he could fix it correctly? Chainsaw, what did you say?
No.
He can't fix it.
No.
Emily.
No.
Shelley.
No.
Ruth.
Yes.
We did?
Yes, I did.
Boyer, how do you correct that sentence?
The correct phrase is so-and-so going alone to the store.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
That is incorrect, and I'm surprised that a grammarian of your stature doesn't understand that the word him should be changed to his. Bobby's mother and I didn't approve of his going to the store alone. A simple fix that even the most rudimentary grammarian would spot like a red herring.
Schwa.
Yep.
What was that, Shelley Dunn?
Schwa.
Schwa. Okay, y'all get one right except for Ruth.
Okay.
Next question. Will Boyer know the year, make, and model of Jim Rockford's car in the Rockford Files? Clearly his favorite television show of all times. Chainsaw.
Yes.
Emily.
Yes.
Shelley Dunn.
Of course.
Ruth 66.
Oh, hell yes.
Chris Boyer wrote that it was a 1974 Pontiac Firebird. That is correct. Of course. Did you know that it was an Esprit 400?
David?
No.
It depends. They had a new one every year.
No.
All right.
No. You didn't. Next question. Will Chris Boyer know the year, make, and model of the General Lee in the Dukes of Hazzard? Another great TV car. Chainsaw.
Yes.
Emily.
Yep.
Shelley Dunn.
Yes.
Ruth 66.
Yes.
Maybe we should change it to no.
No.
Should we change it to no?
No, he
Can't
knows
change
it.
it, boys.
He knows it.
Change it.
No.
Change it.
No.
He got it wrong.
What is it?
Boyer said a 68 Dodge Charger. It's a 69 Dodge Charger.
Stupid.
Thanks a lot, Boyer.
The RT 400 Magnum.
Boyer.
Didn't know it.
Sheesh.
Stupid. You can tell by the front grill. Hello.
Next question. Who would Chris Boyer say is his favorite writer? Could be an author, a columnist, whatever. The bet is, who will he say? Chainsaw, you said.
David Chase.
Ooh.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah,
Obviously.
you got it wrong.
Shut up.
Emilito Scrotata, Throat Tundra.
I had nothing. J.K. Rowling, just to be a brat.
Okay. Shell?
David, it's John Paul Sartre.
That's what I had written down.
Yeah.
That's what I had written down. And what did you put, Ruth?
It's very Proustian, David.
Priest, whatever.
Proust.
Nah, he wrote some dumbass guy.
Great.
Ooh.
T. Carragason Boyle.
T. Carragason Boyle, David.
You don't even know who that is, and you've never written anything about it.
Carragason Boyle.
Who the hell is that?
He wrote
Someone's
The
name
Road
I-
to Wellville. He also wrote Greasy Lake and Other Tales.
Oh,
And
God,
he's-
here's a guy who won't squat in the woods. The
Yeah.
road to Wellville was all about roughage and letting yourself go. You are such a conflicted human being.
Well, I want to see it. I don't want to do it.
What?
I don't know. I'm okay watching a movie about it.
Y'all got that wrong. Yes. The next question was the would you rather. Would you rather wear a suit and tie to work every single day, no matter what? Other than that, your life doesn't change. Would you prefer you can only drive and own a 1977 Ford Pinto, which is guaranteed to always start, never develop any mechanical problems for as long as you have it, or adopt a 5-year-old that Angelina Jolie found in Africa? Chainsaw, you said.
Pinto.
Emily, you said.
Drive the Pinto.
Shelley.
It looks like a small Corvette, David. Pinto.
I said Pinto also.
And I'm surprised.
What?
I'm very surprised.
He's not getting a kid. And he couldn't even.
He would never even. The suit would just disintegrate.
He just couldn't handle it.
I thought he'd go for the suit and tie because he did take the Pinto.
Okay.
But that's it, man. That means you're going to get rid of all your cars and you can never jack
I know.
around on a car again.
I guess I'd have to go to a garden tractor or something. I don't know. I mean, I would have to take the Pinto. I can't wear a suit. I can't do it.
And no kids, for God's
And no
sakes.
kids.
Well, that I knew that one.
The kid would run away.
All right, name the bands he has on his desert island. Chainsaw, what did you say?
Steely Dan, Jimmy Buffett, Little Feat, Beat Farmers, Danny Gatton.
Wow.
Oh,
You did well.
Emily, what did you say?
Stupid hillbilly music and John Mellencamp.
Why would you say stupid hillbilly music? Just to
Because I
haze him?
can't.
Sounds like
no,
you.
he has a CD that sounds like stupid hillbilly music, and I couldn't think of who it was. And
What's your stupid hillbilly music, CD?
I don't know.
Hey, probably his little feet.
You know, it's
Maybe.
probably
South
called
Country.
stupid hillbilly. But I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a
you ever heard of
mystery to
anything?
me. Shelley Dunn.
Steely Dan, of course, and then I scrambled Beatles, INXS, and Huey Lewis. I know. I didn't even get the fifth one.
And Ruth.
I can only think of Steely Dan.
Okay. The Beatles. Number one.
Okay.
Steely Dan, Little Feat, Beat Farmers, Jimmy Buffett, Chainsaw. 4
ran away with it.
points.
Wow.
Nice work, Cookie.
Give yourself a point for each one that you got correct. I'll go through them again for you. What's that noise? Is that you, Emily?
it's a cell phone, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Or something.
Steely Dan, Little Feat, Beat Farmers, Jimmy Buffett, and the Beatles. Give yourself 8 points for each one that you got. Chainsaw, very impressive.
Are any of those artists stupid hillbillies?
No.
The Beatles.
Rocky Raccoon, maybe, but that's it.
The next two questions were very difficult challenges here on Ask Chris Boyer. What is the worst thing a National Democratic public official has done that affected him personally? You cracked me up with your answer, man. You absolutely cracked me up.
Even I answered it wrong.
Why?
You said national.
Yeah.
Wow, I screwed that one up.
Do you want to change your answer real quick?
I wouldn't know what to put.
Okay, well, let's hear what everyone thinks of you and your political thoughts. Chainsaw, what did you put?
Worst thing a Democrat ever did, got elected.
I had the same answer.
Glommer?
Cheater.
Glommer!
Good one.
Shell.
I put the President Clinton lie because what will he tell his children?
I put that it has to be something from Clinton.
Right.
Has to be.
Right.
I put that he raised taxes and fees.
It's my money, damn it.
What was his answer?
His answer was that Joe Davis, not Gray as
Not
the
Gray.
world knows him, Joe Davis kept the vehicle car tax high. On burned out hulks of Beirut mobiles?
Yes, even
Extra
those
$5, David.
are more expensive.
What was the, tell me, what do you mean?
Oh, it was. They doubled the VLF, or they had
The what?
essentially,
The
the
VLF
vehicle license fee when Schwarzenegger. The vehicle license fee.
They doubled it?
Essentially, Schwarzenegger halved it.
Will you stop?
You mean Arnold Schwarzenegger?
What do you mean they doubled it?
The vehicle license fee portion of the registration that you pay every year.
Every year, yeah, when you get your sticker for your license plate, right, yeah.
Kept going up, and Joe Davis refused to cut it back.
Right.
And when
I
Governor
thought that was based on the value of your car.
It is.
So what could yours possibly have been? $6?
I don't know. I mean, I know when they...
You don't know?
It varies per vehicle.
So what were you paying?
Some of them total license was $50-$60 on some, $70.
I think he has to deduct points for that.
$50.
That's a horrible answer.
And I think the VLF portion was probably
what are you talking about?
$25.
You get the bill,
right?
And you have to pay it. How much was it?
The total bill on mine was average $50 to $75.
The total bill, David, or just a portion of it?
So it went from 25 to 50 is what you're saying, on average.
Okay. Yeah.
It's egregious, David.
And what's the best thing that a Republican official did that affected you personally the most? And Chainsaw, what did you put?
Defeated Gore.
I got nothing.
Good one.
I put impeach Clinton.
I put nothing. He just likes to complain about it.
And he put that Schwarzenegger, say it, Schwarzenegger, reduced the car tax. Grand total, how many points? Ruth, 66.
Oh, we bobbed out.
3.
Oh, my God.
That's bad.
Shelley Dunn.
I had -5. Yeah.
You don't have to deduct points. You only give yourself points for the questions you got right.
3, 4, 5.
You got 5?
I only got 5 right.
Got 5?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I got 2
Emilito.
for the bands.
Scrotata. Rotundra. Rotus. Bruises. Maximus. What do you have, Emily?
3.
Nice. Chainsaw.
8.
Wow. Winner.
4 out of 5 bands did it. I want my money.
What's the top story of this morning's half-baked crackpot news, Shelley Dunn?
Your gas prices are probably going to go a little higher. Crap.
Shelley Dunn's half-baked crackpot news. Chainsaw with sports. The summer of 9 to 5. It's all still to come. This morning's DSC coming to you in high definition. 1015 KGB San Diego, 1033 KTMQ Temecula. Good morning, everybody. On today's Summer of 9 to 5 tickets to see John Fogerty, we will tell you when to call in. That's a bonus just for listening to the KGB. And now, Shelley Dunn, I command you.
Start spreading the news.
Well, thank you, I will. We're going to talk oil now. BP calls shutting down its Alaska oil field drastic but necessary. The oil field normally produces about 400,000 barrels a day, and they shut the operation down after discovering corrosion in a series of the oil pipeline.
Otherwise, you got to boil your oil before you drink it.
You can't. It's not.
It's got E. coli in it. It's
you know,
bad.
you talk about the light crude, you know, and this is just light sweet crude. This is not the same.
No.
Here is ABC News national correspondent Jim Hickey with the latest.
Some of BP's own TV commercials ask this question.
Are oil companies thinking ahead?
Critics, like Tyson Slocum of the watchdog group Public Citizen, are not so sure.
One may have to conclude that BP does have a problem of skimping on maintenance.
BP discovered the pipeline corrosion problem only after the government ordered inspections following an oil spill from another line last March. Oil prices are up about 3%. The pump price, again, is near an all-time high. Jim Hickey, ABC News.
So the gas prices keep going up. Here's more from ABC's Dan Harris.
Democrats in Congress are calling for an investigation into why BP's pipelines are so severely corroded that 16 miles of them need to be replaced. The closure of BP's pipelines will hit the wallets of those living on the West Coast hardest, as they rely most heavily on Alaskan crude.
God.
that?
Yeah, over $3 a gallon for regular in a lot of areas, especially here. Blame it on BP's decision to close the Alaska pipeline to repair severe corrosion. Despite record profits, ABC's, here's Dan Harris again. He's at a gas station now in Yonkers, New York.
The AAA is essentially pleading with people not to come here to the gas station to try to fill up before these already high prices go even higher. They say,
good luck with
don't come here unless you absolutely have to. If you do so, they say, it will make a bad situation even worse.
Well, excuse
make sure and point
us.
it out. Yeah, make sure and point it out.
You're right. It's us, not the oil company.
Yeah.
Also from Washington today, Federal Reserve policymakers will gather to consider a big decision on interest rates. They've raised rates 17 times in the past 26 months, and battling this time around is that there'll be a pause amid signs of a slowing economy. Now, the Energy Department today, or a report today, warns of critical power grid concerns. Southern California and population centers from Northern Virginia to New York are especially stressed. The report also warns, though, that remote areas like Montana and the Dakotas may need new transmission lines. Here at home, employees of SDG&E have come up with a way to help low-income people with their power bills. Michelle Mueller with the utility talks about the Neighbor-to-Neighbor Assistance Program.
In order to qualify, we have a program called CARE, and the CARE program is for customers who are classified as low income. You can call our call center for the income guidelines, and we can provide them because it varies according to the number of people in the household.
Tell me when I get boring.
Yeah, already then. Employees have raised $250,000 for that program so far. This is day 28 of Israel's ground, naval, and air bombardment of Lebanon. ABC's David Wright in Beirut says crippling Lebanon's bridges and roads has made it impossible to deliver medicine, food, and other supplies to civilians who are trapped in this war.
Israeli warplanes destroyed the last bridge across the Litani River. The south is now completely cut off. A tree trunk is all that connects the two sides.
Wow.
Relief workers had to form a human chain for aid supplies.
Wow.
Wright also says he's in Beirut. He says civilians trapped in the fighting actually have nowhere to go.
Hundreds of thousands still trapped in the south can do nothing but wait. Israeli leaflets warn they will strike any car out on the road.
You know what's coming next?
What's that?
Hezbollah is going to throw a missile at Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. Guaranteed
if
that's
they can
what's
get
gonna
it there.
happen. Yep.
And Jerusalem is actually taking heed of that. They're avoiding the word evacuation, but the Israeli government is offering thousands of border town residents a chance to escape danger and get out of town. A cabinet secretary says the government will pay for some 17,000 residents to stay elsewhere. Until now, they've been making their own arrangements for leaving the danger zone. It's under constant threat of Hezbollah rocket attacks, but many are too poor to leave, and underground bomb shelters are becoming more and more cramped. In Baghdad, a series of bombings and shootings today has left at least 24 people dead in Iraq. An Iraqi policeman, the latest victim of a pair of roadside bombings in Tikrit. Earlier today, 3 nearly simultaneous bombs went off near Baghdad's Interior Ministry building. That killed 10 people. And 2 roadside bombs in a Baghdad market killed 10 people as well. Police say gunmen stormed a bank in Baghdad. That killed 3 people, and then they drove away with an unknown amount of money in a bag. 5 U.S. soldiers accused of raping and killing an Iraqi teenager were under extreme stress, says one of their comrades. A military court in Baghdad is hearing testimony to determine whether the 5 will be court-martialed. One Army private says the living conditions drive you nuts and that you feel like every step you might get blown up. If convicted by court-martial, the soldiers could face the death penalty. Meanwhile, 11 Egyptian students who came to our country last month are now on the lam after failing to show up for a college exchange program in Montana. The FBI says the students, all men age 18 to 22 years old, are not considered terror suspects, but once they're found, an immigration official says the government will likely seek to send the students home since they have violated their visas. Meanwhile, a new ABC News Washington Post poll shows 54% of voters are more likely to oppose a candidate for Congress in November if that candidate supports President Bush on Iraq. 37% say it makes no difference. 8% say they are more likely to support such a candidate. Here's more now from...
Let the professional handle it, you whore.
Right, you take it, you ho back.
Bad news for members of Congress running for re-election. American voters are in a decidedly anti-incumbent mood. 53% tell an ABC News Washington Post poll they won't vote for their incumbent. 52% think they'll vote Democratic. 39% will go Republican this November. Last time the electorate was in this kind of mood, 1994, the year Republicans swept into control of Congress. Ann Compton, ABC News, Washington.
Come on, BH, give me one more. Ann Compton.
The anti-incumbent mood among voters spells trouble for Republicans who control Congress. 53% of those polled claim they won't vote for their incumbent. The poll numbers match the mood of 1994, when Democrats lost control of Congress to a Republican tidal wave.
Wrong again, liberal media.
I'm starting to think she made up two stories.
That's the same thing.
Meanwhile, analysts say Connecticut will send shockwaves across the country if incumbent Democrat Senator Joseph Lieberman loses his primary today.
How's that a shockwave?
Just because it's a Democrat who supported the war, and now they're
big whippy dip.
They're not backing him, or that's what it seems. Lieberman, a big supporter of the Bush war in Iraq, trails Lamont in the polls. His opponent is Ned Lamont.
Dad. My name was Dad.
NBC This Week
I
anchor.
want to be your congressman.
Chief Washington correspondent. Oh, I think you'd be great.
I like war.
Here's George Stephanopoulos in Washington. He says the Connecticut Senate primary symbolizes divisions in our country.
It's about the war. It's about the president and whether his party will control Congress, and it's about the future of the Democratic Party.
Pay attention,
it's all
Ruth. It's
crystallized in this primary race in Connecticut right now.
It's nobody's fault. Not your fault. Not my fault. It's nobody's fault.
Meanwhile, the nation's top court decides it will not step in to remove a name from the ballot in a high-profile Houston area congressional election. Here's the latest from Mark McClan.
Who?
Mark McClan.
Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia rejects a request to overturn a Court of Appeals ruling to keep Tom DeLay on the District 22 ballot. Harris County Republican Party Chairman Jared Woodfill says it wasn't that surprising a decision.
We knew all along that this battle's going to be fought in the precincts. It's going to be going door to door.
Is this the worst time of your life?
Meanwhile, Harris County Democratic Party Chairman Jerry Bernberg says he was surprised, but not.
It's fun to be a girl.
It was that the Republicans were so desperate to get Tom DeLay off the ballot.
Yes,
off my body. The United States to do it for them.
No word from Tom DeLay about his plans, but Democrat candidate Nick Lampson says it's time for the voters to decide who will represent them. Mark McClan, Houston.
What a concept. We're going to talk about Kendra and Malia next.
I want to stay here and learn more.
I hope so.
But we have to break very shortly. But you never know when that summer of 9 to 5 Q to Call is going to play. So stand by. It's KGB and Q103.
Going to KGB party bus?
Going to KGB concert.
You know, my family, we always got to go to Sky Show.
How would you like to go for free with KGB?
Are you serious?
For free?
Are you serious? No, you're joking, right?
You can if you listen to KGB Summer of 9 to 5.
Wow, man, free.
Weekdays all summer. We'll be giving away over 1,300 tickets this summer. Tickets every hour, every workday.
And if you're a blue chip VIP, you could be driving a 2006 Jeep Liberty.
It's another incredible perk for listening at work.
From Rancho Chrysler Jeep Dodge and
1015 KGB.
Hey, if you'd like to live in a place where you can take a walk, meet the neighbors, shop on Main Street, and not be isolated away from the big city, then you're looking for a home in San Elijo Hills. That's the vision that has guided their development by designing the town center and the surrounding neighborhoods to function as a traditional small town and connecting all the neighborhoods with pedestrian accessibility. They've arrived at something that people really value, a balanced community. Now, what are you looking for? Single family home, townhomes, gated community estates, they've got it all. San Elijo Hills was built as a complete town from the ground up in the beautiful hills of San Diego's North County, with a wide range of neighborhoods, with a small town atmosphere, and they've got it all. Shopping, dining, schools, parks, baseball, soccer fields, gas station, post office. It's all there. What a convenient way to live. Check it out for yourself. San Elijo Hills is open every day. You can go to their website, sanelijohills.com, or call 888-SAN ELIJO. That's 888-SANELIJO.
Hey, this is Ditch. Let me tell you, if you have a traffic ticket, then you need TrafficSchool.com. That's right. Dismiss the ticket online. The fast and easy way with TrafficSchool.com. Why be tortured for 8 hours in a classroom dungeon when you can take the class online anytime with TrafficSchool.com? Log on now to TrafficSchool.com and use the code DITCH for even more savings. TrafficSchool.com has online driver's ed courses for teens, too. too. It's really easy. It's really fast. It's trafficschool.com.
The Beatles are gone, but their songs live on because the Classical Mystery Tour is coming to Harrah's Rincon, San Diego North. They're the original Mop Top members of the Broadway hit Beatlemania, performing live with the Symphony Orchestra. It's the Classical Mystery Tour, Saturday, August 19th at 8 p.m. All you need is tickets. They start at $25, so go to ticketweb.com or call 1-866-468-3399 or call 1-800-HARRIS to find out about our package deal for 2 tickets and deluxe hotel accommodations. And don't miss more world-class entertainment coming soon with shows from Tony Bennett, Patti LaBelle, and Shaka Khan at Harrah's Rincon Casino and Resort, where you get Las Vegas action San Diego style. Must be 21 years of age or older to gamble or attend concert. No one to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. Owned by the Rincon San Luciano Band of Mission Indians. Managed by HCAL Corporation.
Don't miss the excitement of San Diego Chargers football. Preseason starts Saturday when the Chargers welcome the Green Bay Packers. Pre-game at 4, kickoff at 7 on your official Chargers station. 105.3 FM.
My dad is a San Diego police officer. He told me he does not make enough money so me and my sister can do fun stuff like I can't go to summer camp and my sister can't take her music lessons.
Mayor Sanders, you're tearing our families apart because we can't make a living wage in San Diego. With so many officers leaving our city, now is the time to act. As the mayor of San Diego, Jerry Sanders, please help us.
Mayor Sanders, would you please help my family?
For more information, please visit educatesanders.org.
It's Not Soak City's newest twist on summer fun, Pacific Spin. Plunge 6 stories through the eye of a swirling twister before the raging water sends you splashing down. Or check out Tyke's Trough with its pint-sized water flumes. From mild to wild, there's something for everyone. Save big on Soak City tickets at Ralph's with your club card. Adults just $19.95. Kids 3 to 11 and seniors 62 plus are just $14.95. Jump into summer fun at Not Soak City, just minutes from downtown San Diego.
It's like Mickey D's really nailed it with this new snack wrap.
You know, it's really more of a juicy, tender, delicious snack wrap with chicken.
Yeah, I see. Being a one-hander.
The grab-and-go-osity's a given.
How about the premium chicken goodness wrapped in warm tortilla snack wrap?
That's wrap redundant.
Best thing I've ever had for a $1.29 wrap?
While true, that ignores the premium chicken deliciousness of it.
McDonald's new snack wrap will change the way you think about snacking. A tender premium chicken breast strip made from all white meat Tyson chicken, wrapped in a warm tortilla with cheddar jack cheese, crisp lettuce, creamy ranch sauce, all for just $1.29.
Ooh, how about the juicy, crispy, tangy premium tender snack wrap with chicken?
Makes me want one in each hand.
That's sheer genius sausitude, isn't it?
Price and participation may vary for a limited time.
Now at McDonald's, icy cold 42-ounce soft drinks are just 69 cents, but only for a limited time. Refreshing Coca-Cola, zero-calorie Diet Coke, Powerade, or even Minute Maid Light Lemonade, just 69 cents.
We return to Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
Back to the DSA show.
On 101.5.
101.5.
KGB.
Please, Shelley, may I have some more?
More news, please.
Alrighty then. Let's go to Salt Lake City, Utah, where doctors have successfully separated Siamese or conjoined twins, whichever you prefer. The surgery lasted almost 16 hours. 4-year-olds Kendra and Malia Heron will need extensive reconstructive surgery on their...
Is that what you meant when you said we're going to talk about Kendra and Malia? I thought you were talking about those triplet Playboy playmates up in Hollywood at Hef's house. I swear to God.
We are going to go to the Hef mansion because there's a little bit of news on
talking about them.
Well, you know, Dave, who knows? They're only 4 years old. There's hope for them now.
Yes.
I mean, they could be in the Hef mansion.
The first
someday.
one-legged playmates.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know if there's enough airbrushing you could do.
They're Playboy bunnies. They
Come on.
hop. Come on. Anyway, they're going to have surgery.
Be crouching.
On their pelvic region and several other internal organs. But the outlook is good for both little girls. More now from ABC's Deborah Roberts in Salt Lake City.
Think about it in a Playboy photo shoot.
Sure.
That leg is just getting in the way of the good stuff.
Absolutely.
This just gives you more access. Who are we playing?
Deborah
Roberts.
Yeah.
The girls will be under heavy sedation for 3 or 4 days to help them deal with the pain. There will eventually be rehabilitative work and more reconstructive surgery. They each have one leg and they'll be fitted with a prosthetic leg later on.
That was concise. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Things are finally moving again at LAX. Yes, there was an equipment failure that stranded thousands of passengers. A navigational system for one runway failed yesterday. It forced delays of 90 minutes or more before the equipment was fixed early in the afternoon. Several flights were actually canceled. This was the second serious problem in 3 weeks to disable part of LAX. California Senator Barbara Boxer wrote to FAA Administrator Marion Blakely to demand an investigation into the landing system's failure. And there could be more elbow room on your next airline flight by next fall.
If you've been bumped off a crowded flight or had your heart sink time after time when at the last minute a passenger squeezes into the middle seat next to you, there's good news. USA Today reports that, encouraged by more than a year of good profits, this fall, many airlines will add more flights. It'll be the first time in more than a year.
Sweet. $3 million of water and sewer fees was funneled into the San Diego General Fund. A new audit has uncovered this information. At an announcement yesterday, City Attorney Micah Gary says that practice is going to end immediately.
If there is a country
Mike,
that has committed unspeakable atrocities in the world,
stop it.
It is the United States of America.
The reason this is so important is because we rely upon ratepayers to maintain our water system, our wastewater system, and that is the essential infrastructure of our city.
Recent leaks and contaminated pool water issues have plagued the department. The mayor suggests $1 million of refunds need to be paid out to those restaurants that had to close.
What was in that water?
Greasy bowel movement.
Oh. Thank you.
Let's move out to the party. Two women who
Don't
partied
tell
with
everyone will want some.
Mel Gibson the night of his drunk driving arrest are now speaking out. Kim Lissack and Julie Smith were on Good Morning America radio.
For you.
They said the actor appeared just a bit tipsy, but no more than anybody else at the Malibu night spot. One of them says Mel was affable before this controversial arrest.
It just didn't seem right. He was in a very good mood, very outgoing, very friendly.
he was.
And to hear the accounts of the arrest,
Cop to feel?
It just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, and she says, the other one says, aside from his celebrity, Mel didn't seem to stand out.
I mean, you could tell that he, was a bit tipsy, but not, he was walking straight and talking straight and, didn't seem any more tipsy than anybody else.
They were all drunk, evidently. Hugh Hefner.
Tipsy is such a cute and fun
cute
way
word
of
for
saying
bond.
drunk.
Right.
Hammered. Tipsy. Guys don't use the word.
Mm-hmm.
Guys don't say, hey,
I was a
Carl,
little tipsy.
Carl, you want another beer or are you feeling tipsy? Chicks say it because they don't want to sound like they're drunk.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But the patrons were also saying that
tipsy is cute.
He was tipsy enough that they were saying, hey, can we give you a ride home?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm fine.
I'm just tipsy. I'm not hammered.
Okay, I guess see George Clooney. Hugh Hefner says he's never felt better.
I don't believe there's an organization called Mothers Against Driving Tipsy, but there should be.
It wouldn't go over as well.
Tipsy is drunk.
It's cute. Anyway, Hugh Hefner, it's been reported, had a mini stroke, but a Playboy spokesman insists the report is completely untrue.
David.
Hefner himself told the AP that he is fine. He hosted his Midsummer Night's Dream lingerie party over the weekend and another party Sunday night. He says Saturday he went up a little bit early up to his bedroom because his girlfriend Holly had a cold, but he says he's in very good health. It's the first day of auditions for the next season of American Idol. ABC's Dave Alpert reporting from Pasadena.
Strumming my pain with his finger.
American Idol wannabes have been showing up since Sunday for a shot at auditioning for season 6, picking up wristbands that'll get them in for today's first round of tryouts.
Baby, I can't believe.
Those who make the cut get called back to audition for the executive producers. 250 of them will get a chance to sing for Paula, Randy, and Simon.
You can reach me by airplane.
Auditions will also be held in 6 other cities. Dave Alpert, ABC News at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena.
Tell us one more, Dave, about the songwriters who will get a chance to add their voices to American Idol next season.
The next season of American Idol will feature a new twist, a songwriting contest.
Good.
Both amateur and professional songwriters will compete for the chance to write original tunes for the 2 finalists. Up until now, they've been composed by pros hired by the American Idol producers, and many fans have complained that they're not very good. The idea of the contest is to find songs that might be better suited to the singers. Dave Alpert, ABC News, at the American Idol auditions in Pasadena.
Wow. And here's Idol runner-up Bo Bice, who was asked if he feels he's inspired other rockers to come forward and try their luck.
This last season, I was grateful that Bucky and Chris Daughtry and Taylor, kind of gave props to me and to Constantine. But I've always said, I feel like the stars lined up that year. So when we do get props for maybe doing a little bit of a change there, I think that's awesome.
More rock news. The home of the Kentucky Derby will be turned into a rock venue for a day next month, as Chainsaw told you on his last sportscast. Steve Sexton, the president of Churchill Downs in Louisville.
There are two classics. The Rolling Stones and Churchill Downs are two classics, and certainly I would say the legendary venue with the legendary group.
Sexton said it was a no-brainer.
It's an opportunity that we have to bring a legendary rock group to a legendary venue.
You know they're going to put down Keith Richards. You know they are. One look at that guy.
Break one leg and take him to the stables.
Get the shotter out.
Bang.
Face the burden.
Meanwhile, you'll be happy to know that Tommy Chong used his jail time to write a book about his life behind bars.
I didn't know he was in jail.
Yeah, he got busted for selling bongs on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Selling bongs?
Bongs, and what was he?
The urine luck.
Clean pee. Here's AP Entertainment editor Michael Weinfeld with the story.
Tommy Chong's year-long probation is over.
I'm free at last.
But is the government still watching?
I doubt it. I'm like Martha Stewart. They got their little pound of flesh, and away we go.
Chong has written a book about the 9 months he spent in jail for conspiring to sell bongs on the internet.
I was like 3 months into my sentence before I woke up one night in jail going, I shouldn't have put my face on that bong.
Chong says he wrote his book behind bars.
My life's been so perfect. This is the perfect cap for it.
Chong calls his book The I Chong, Meditations from the Joint. Michael Weinfeld, Washington.
Can't you go into a head shop and buy a bong?
You can, but you can't say that you're using it to smoke anything illegal. You have to ask for that tobacco water-cooled device.
Okay, well, so what? If they're legal, they're legal. What's the big deal about selling them on the internet?
I think because Tommy put his face on it and said, you want to smoke good reefer in this great bong? I mean, he was so blatant about it that they, kind of like Martha lying.
What an idiot.
Yes.
And what a stupid setup. The thing is, who smokes a cigarette with their bong?
Nobody.
This is so stupid. This is stupid.
I can't get enough of that tobacco from just a cigarette. I need to break it up and put it in a bong, man.
Actually, I do. I use it for my cigarettes.
Back in November, who doesn't remember 1997 when INXS singer Michael Hutchence was found dead and naked on a hotel room floor, the victim of either suicide or accidental death from autoerotic that
choke
thing where, they're finally getting around to making a movie about him, but don't expect
I know how it ends.
Focus on it. It's like Titanic. We all know. Producer Clark Westerman says, quote, this is not the memory of what we are after. It's not that the story of the man, he doesn't make any sense. This is not the memory of what we are after, and that's not the story of who the man is.
It's one big broad.
Thank you. We are aiming for is the journey through this person's life through their own head. All right. The movie will be called Slide Away. Janet Jackson wants you to forget about the Super Bowl, but she doesn't want you to forget about her body. She will appear topless on the cover of Vibe magazine, wearing a bikini bottom and a necklace made of shells, covering her breast with her right arm, but way down
topless.
low.
That's not topless. When you wear your hands as clothes, it's not topless.
She says she plans to stop posing for sexy photographs when she's 80.
Oh, good.
As for the wardrobe malfunction incident at the Super Bowl, she says it's just over and done with. That's old. It's in the past. It's history. Okay. She says everyone got their licks in and she's moved on from that.
Tell that to the FCC.
Plans to release an album, 20YO, on September 26th.
FCC ain't over it yet. Bastards.
Yeah, because we were dying to say the F word and she kept us from doing it. Well, I have some sad news.
Oh.
Nicolette Sheridan and Michael Bolton have been engaged since March, but now they're going through a rough patch, according to a source. Apparently, Nicole's been chilling with one of her exes. A source says, goes on to say, Nicolette has been spending time with her former fiancé, Nicholas. Good news, though. The nation's largest radio station operator reports second quarter earnings down from a year ago on a per-share basis, just shy of forecast. But at the same time, Clear Channel Communications, our parent company, report revenues rose on strong results from its radio and outdoor advertising operations. Clear Channel reports a profit of more than $197 million. That works out to 39 cents a share. Dozens of Wisconsin Cheese Company workers returned to their jobs today after reporting they were among about 100 workers who won the Powerball jackpot worth $208.6 million. They worked for Sargento Cheese Company. Their executive officer says he met with most of the winners before they went to work. The gathering often burst into applause. They estimate each person will receive between $500,000 and $700,000 after taxes if they choose to take the lump sum. And finally this morning, a Texas man shot by his estranged wife when he came calling for man's best friend.
We have a report that the couple living at the house was going through a divorce. The husband returned home to retrieve the dog and was shot in the leg by the wife.
Doug Adolph with the Sugar Land Police Department says the woman was arrested.
She's been taken into custody, and the husband was transported by Lifeline to Memorial Hermann Hospital in stable condition.
They'd been in divorce court earlier in the day. The dog is doing fine.
And that's it.
Yep.
That's your high-definition Shelley Dunn half-baked crackpot news. Hold on, Shelley.
Thank you.
All right, stand by for Chainsaw Sports in the summer of 9 to 5. On the DSC, it's KGB and Q103.
The following announcement is for anyone with thinning or balding on the back of the scalp. Therapeutics Clinical Research is looking for male adults 18 to 55 in good general health to participate in a clinical research study involving an investigational hair growth product. Qualified participants will receive a study-related skin examination, study medications at no cost, and compensation for time and travel. For details, call 858-571-6800, 858-571-6800, or email hair@therapeuticsresearch.com.
Right now at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill, get a carnitas taco for just $1.49. Slow roasted pork carnitas and a flour tortilla. Sounds delicious. A carnitas taco, just $1.49. Get going now to Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
There's a part of your brain called the cingulate gyrus, where sensory input gets turned into emotion. You smell witch hazel or fresh bread and you think, I miss Grandma. It's a lot like your local BMW center. That's also a place where sensory input gets turned into emotion. You test drive a BMW. Grip the wheel, press the accelerator, feel the car respond like it's a part of your body as that sharp turn becomes a perfect curve. And you think, wait a minute, who's Grandma? Test drive a BMW 3 Series today and experience the ultimate driving machine. For complete details on BMW Ultimate Service, the most comprehensive zero-cost maintenance program in its class, go to bmwusa.com.
Lease a 2006 325i for $369 a month for 36 months with $32.69 due at signing through August 31st. Visit your San Diego County BMW Center or call 1-888-311-4BMW for details.
Hey, it's Chris from Tweeter. You know what's cool about getting a cheap plasma TV? Nothing. For most people, TV is one of their favorite forms of entertainment, so why would you cheap out? Here's a better idea. Get a top-of-the-line Panasonic high-def plasma. We're introducing their PX600 series sets with a special offer. Get $300 off the 42-inch set and $500 off the 50-inch. Simple. Best TV, better price. And with upgraded sound, connectivity, and more, they're a clear step up from the PX60 series you see everywhere. And if Tweeter installs your new plasma, and by the way, we have one of the best trained install teams out there, you can get it with no money down, no interest, and no payments for 18 months. That makes our installation an even better value. Now, you can't get these top-of-the-line Panasonic sets at just any store, and you definitely can't get our combination of knowledge, install skills, and special pricing anywhere but Tweeter. Home and mobile entertainment made easy. Find a store or shop online at tweeter.com. See the store for details.
When the kid says,
Dad, are we almost there?
now at least you'll know with a Garmin GPS. Garmin, the leader in, yep, we're there, car navigation.
I'll take you there.
The current jackpot for Mega Millions is worth so many millions of dollars, some may have a hard time figuring out what to do with all that money. Here's a suggestion. Send a coworker on a cruise. Heck, send the whole office on a cruise. Mega Millions jackpots are huge and roll up to higher amounts quickly. So go to any California lottery retailer, buy a Mega Millions ticket, and watch the drawing on Tuesdays and Fridays. Mega Millions. Imagine what a buck could do. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 or older to play. Jackpots paid in 26 annual payments.
You've reached Pierce Incorporated. For Matt Pearson Sales, press 1. For Matt Pearson Accounting, press 1. For Matt Pearson Human Resources, press 1.
At Aflac, we know things are different in small companies. Introducing Aflac for Small Business. With Aflac SB, your small business can have the same Aflac products and service the big guys get at no direct cost to you.
For Matt Pierce in a state of exhaustion, press 1.
To learn more, call 800-99 Aflac or visit aflacsb.com. American Family Life Insurance Company of Columbus, Aflac.
KGB Summer of 9 to 5. Caller 10 now gets the hookup.
Thanks, KGB.
Once there was a book called the SBC Yellow Pages. Every year, people waited eagerly for the book to arrive. But one year, a different-looking book came.
What should we do with this book?
What should they do with this book? This new AT&T Yellow Pages. They smelled it. They poked it.
Hand me a stick.
They tasted it. Then one very brave little girl walked up to the book. She carefully looked inside. Why, it was just as good as the SBC Yellow Pages. In fact, it was the SBC Yellow Pages, but with a new name.
Hooray!
Pure joy delivered. When a new book comes to your door, just make sure it's the new AT&T Yellow Pages with the AT&T logo on the cover, with more complete ads and up-to-date local listings. Need something online? Search for it at yellowpages.com. The new AT&T. Your world delivered.
The San Diego and San Diego North County Coastal SBC Yellow Pages is now the AT&T Yellow Pages, and it's coming to your door. With more ads and up-to-date listings, no other book is more complete.
Hello, caller 10.
Hey, good morning.
What's going on, man?
How much? Just working, pumping out the golf club.
You're doing what at work?
I'm working at Callaway Golf.
Oh.
We'll talk after we...
Okay. How many times do you get hit up? Good Lord.
All the time.
Daily occurrence. What's your name?
Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. You up there in Carlsbad today?
I'm in Carlsbad.
I've toured your facility. It's very impressive.
Nice.
We're going to hook you up with some tickets to go see John Fogerty.
Very good.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
We are doing our Summer of 9 to 5 where you win something cool every hour between 9 and 5. John Fogerty's bringing his show to Viejas Concerts in the Park later this month, and you have scored your pair of tickets. Hold on, okay?
Right.
Thanks, Andrew. That's right. Just for listening, you get free stuff. 101 KGB. Cindy Pace will have lots more coming up for you in just a few minutes here. Every hour between 9 and 5. Hey, I didn't think prices could get any lower at Mossy Nissan, but I shouldn't think because I'm usually wrong. And I was wrong on this one. Check out the cool lines on the new Altimas, Sentras, and Xterra. Well, actually, here's a pretty cool line on the 2006 Nissan Xterra. The Motor Trend SUV of the year. Go ahead. That's right. Just the best SUV you can get, according to the folks at Motor Trend. Mossy Nissan makes that car buying experience quick and easy, eliminating all those stressful negotiations. There'll be no, gosh darn, is that as low as you can go? Because you're already looking at the bottom line price right on the window. Check out Mossy Nissan's bottom line national sales event going on through September 5th at all 6 Mossy Nissans. Escondido, Oceanside, El Cajon, National City, Kearney Mesa, and Poway. That's Mossy Nissan. Floyd Landis turned up 3 times higher in testosterone than you're allowed. And some of it proved to be fake.
I don't think Ruth ever tested that high for testosterone.
Hey, now.
Therefore, he finds it completely plausible that you'll find him 100% innocent. I mean, not only did they find... because didn't you kind of think, okay, maybe the guy's just ballsy. He's got lots of testosterone. Mm-hmm. Well, they found fake stuff in him.
Aww.
How do you explain that? It's very clever how he explains it. Chainsaw's going to do that for you right now here on the sports here on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David. And hello again, everybody. In the sports world. Yes, after drug tests came back positive for elevated levels of testosterone, including evidence of synthetic testosterone, Tour de France winner Floyd Landis went on television yesterday in an attempt to explain himself.
The root of this problem was that the UCI broke their own rules in making this public from the beginning.
Right.
I'm supposed to be given a notice from the A sample, and in any ordinary case, I would have time to figure out exactly what's going on and what to say.
Oh, so he can think up excuses. Landis went on all 4 television networks, plus several radio outlets. So I asked Floyd, Mr. Landis, how could you possibly explain the positive results if you didn't intentionally take some sort of performance enhancer?
You're asking me how my sample could have been positive.
Yes.
Well, I've listed all the reasons and possibilities. Maybe it was the cortisone shots I was, taking for my degenerative hip, for which I'm having replacement surgery in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Maybe it was the thyroid medication. I've also suggested that maybe it was the whiskey I drank the night before. Maybe it was simply my natural testosterone levels. Maybe it was dehydration. Or maybe it was the steroids I was taking, injecting into my... I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say it because... The only reason I said it is because... everyone's been asking about it. It's kind of top of my mind. I just said that. I didn't mean it. I didn't take them. God damn.
But not to worry, Floyd's sister Amber Landis presents a very convincing argument that her brother did not cheat.
He's a good man, and he's hardworking, and he's worked so hard for this. This has been his goal. Winning Tour de France has been his goal. It has come before everything. It's come before our family. It's come before friends. That is his goal, and I don't have to question him.
Science and evidence are hereby canceled out by sister logic. He worked hard and ignored his family. Obvious signs of innocence. In baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers are hotter than Mel Gibson's matzo ball soup.
Williams lost the thing despite the layoff and hits a high drive into deep center. Back goes Sullivan at the wall. It's gone. Welcome back, Jeff Kent. 4-0 Dodgers.
And that's Vin Scully with a call. The Dodgers have now won 10 in a row to pull within a game and a half of the Padres, who were idle yesterday and will resume action tonight. The Padres will against the New York Mets. But it may take a while. Padres pitcher Woody Williams works very quickly, but Mets starter Steve Traxel is known to take more time between pitches than the coupon lady in front of you at the grocery store. He is slow. Years ago, Traxel was pitching against the Padres and started the game at Qualcomm. By the 7th inning, the game was at Petco Park. And that is how slow he is.
You are correct, sir. Yes.
From Shea Stadium, Padres Mets first pitch 4:10 our time on Channel 4. In other sports, David.
Chainsaw.
Yes, sir.
Mel Gibson.
Hey, Mel, how are you?
I just burned my tongue on my matzo ball soup. You know who I blame, don't you?
Yes, I do. The engineers of a certain distraction who made your microwave. What? 9:54. 10 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Trail mix, water, dried fruit, jerky of any kind, turkey jerky. I do need a new barbecue set as far as like a spatula goes and a scraper for the barbecue. Shoes. I buy a lot of shoes. Really cool remote control. New pair of board shorts.
When we asked Daniel Gonzalez how he likes to spend his money, paying bank service charges wasn't on his list. That's why Daniel opened a checking account at Union Bank of California. We took the time to understand his needs and opened an account that made it easy for him to avoid regular monthly service charges. And Daniel gets a Union Bank debit card plus our online banking at no extra charge. So he can check balances, view statements, and pay bills free online. Daniel believes he shouldn't have to pay for his checking account. And we believe in him. Union Bank. Invest in you.
Member FDIC. Other charges such as overdraft fees will apply. Debit card subject to approval. Ask for details.
Overwhelmed with credit card payments, car notes, and threats of garnishments? Get out from under debt before you can't recover. A homeowner living paycheck to paycheck? Call Ace Mortgage Funding, LLC at 1-877-ACE-REFI for flexible lending. Have a prior bankruptcy, tax liens, or past credit card problems? Call Ace Mortgage Funding, LLC, 1-877-ACE-REFI or visit acerefi.com. Loans will be made or arranged pursuant to Department of Corporations, California Finance Lenders License, 8880 Rio San Diego Drive, Suite 1100, San Diego, California, 92108.
Now at McDonald's, get an icy cold 42-ounce soft drink for just 69 cents. But only for a limited time. Cool down today with a refreshing Coca-Cola or zero-calorie Diet Coke, a thirsty quenching Powerade, or a tangy Minute Maid light lemonade. Just 69 cents.
Where the surf meets the turf,
down at Old Del Mar. Take a plane, take a train, take a car. 'Cause everybody's got a smile on their face, and there's a winner in every race. Where the turf meets the surf down at Old Del Mar. Where the turf meets the surf down at Old Del Mar.
Sample the Microbrew Festival this Saturday, August 12th at Del Mar. We're pouring ice-cold microbrews, followed by a red-hot concert with the legendary Billy Idol. It's all free with admission. The Microbrew Festival, Saturday, presented by Heineken. Del Mar, cool as ever.
HD Radio gives you more channels, more music, and no subscription fees. Hear it on the iSonic Entertainment System from Polk Audio, the world's only HD radio that plays DVDs, CDs, MP3s, even your iPod in full 360-degree sound. See the iSonic at polkaudio.com.
Take a hike, Tiny TV.
So long, lazy laptop.
With Rent-A-Center, you can say good riddance to all that no-good stuff. And hello to the latest new merchandise from brands like Sony and Ashley. All with easy payment options like weekly, monthly, and more. No credit needed. Delivery and service included.
Hello, new widescreen.
Rent-A-Center. We make it easy to make it your own.
Service included while you rent in Arkansas. The advertisement is for a rental purchase transaction. No ownership in Minnesota. Visit Rent-A-Center or rentacenter.com for details.
For packing and shipping without long lines and a lot of hassle, the UPS Store wants you to remember these 6 words.
Don't you worry about a thing.
Head to the UPS Store. You'll find a wide variety of the most reliable air, ground, and international shipping options that come with features like tracking, notification, and guaranteed delivery. Our certified packaging experts can even professionally package your items. We'll get you in and out quickly. And best of all, our low UPS rates will save you money. So the next time you want to pack and ship without long lines, remember these 6 words.
Don't you worry about a thing.
Just go to the UPS Store, the place for packing, shipping, and a whole lot more. To find the location nearest you, visit theupsstore.com.
And visit the UPS Store for all of your black and white or color copying, digital printing, binding, or laminating needs. You can trust that their helpful staff will make finishing that big job easier. Visit theupsstore.com to find them in your neighborhood. Notary service always available.
Now, let's get back to Dave Shelley and Chainsaw on 1015 KGB.
Tomorrow we're going to talk about man purses. Would you ever wear a man purse, Boyer?
And a fanny pack, that's pretty close. I don't think I would go the purse. No.
How did you wean yourself from the fanny pack? Did you just realize one day? Did you just realize one day you don't need to be carrying around all that crap?
Cold turkey. Cold turkey. Done.
Tomorrow, Tomorrow. Lash Wednesday. The sinners will be competing to be the sin-siniest sinner of them all. Today's show on the KGB is brought to you by Efficiency Partnership, Las Vegas, Banner Mattress, Harrah's Rincon Casino, BMW, Bank of America, UPS Store, California State Lottery, the Auto Club of Southern California, PhD Special, Wells Fargo, and your Southern California Ford dealers. Hey, these people who won the lottery, they all win like, I don't know, $700,000-$800,000.
Yep.
What is it with these companies where they all go out and buy one ticket? You ever worked at a place like that? Where everyone goes out and pools a buck?
Yeah. We don't like each other well enough to work together.
We've done it at Airwatch off and on for years.
You did?
Every time there's a huge one, somebody starts a list.
Maybe that's what does it. Because their lottery was over $200 million.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Did you guys ever win anything?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Not even like a $50 ticket?
Not that anybody told me.
That's the point.
Who cares about $50? I want the big money.
But did you notice them all driving, like Mercedes and
No.
stuff? I don't know why they all quit.
Cindy Pace is next. Ditch this afternoon. We're on tonight at 7. We'll see you tomorrow at 5. Love your show.
1015 KGB with another Sequan Blue Chip keyword.
Thank. THANK. Thank.
Not a Blue Chip member? Then sign up now at 101kgb.com. Your next chance to score points happens at 1 from 1015 KGB, San Diego's classic rock.
Mama's got a squeeze box she wears on her chest, but when Daddy comes home he never gets no rest, 'cause she's playing all night and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. Well, the kids don't eat and the dog can't sleep. There's no escape from the music in the whole damn street, 'cause she's playing all night and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. She goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. She's playing all night and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. She goes, squeeze me, come on and squeeze me, come on and tease me like you do. I'm so in love with you. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. She goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out, 'cause she's playing all night and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night.
1015 KGB's 2 for Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday.
Why should I care? Why should I care?
Chainsaw.
All morning.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
Classic rock all day. 101.5 KGB.
With so many great cars and trucks to choose from, Mossy Nissan has something for everyone.
That's right, Sandy. And Nissan's Bottom Line National Sales Event is going on now.
Mossy Nissan. Mossy Nissan.
Come get huge factory rebates and lower APRs on top of our already low Mossy value prices. Right now at Mossy Nissan, get your choice of a new 06 Frontier XE King Cab or Altima 2.5S, both with automatic transmission, AC, CD, and more for only $16,995 net cost. Only $16,995 net cost. Don't miss the Bottom Line National Sales Event happening now at Mossy Nissan in National City, Oceanside, Escondido, El Cajon, Kearney Mesa, and Poway.
Mossy Nissan. Mossy Nissan. Mossy Nissan moves you.
Number 13216-18495, Mossy sale price minus $1,500 factory rebate, 26 at this net cost. Number 05216-18745, Mossy sale price minus $1,750 factory rebate, 27 at this net cost, ends 9506.
3 million people are on the go in San Diego, and most of them go in their cars. You probably noticed that at rush hour. Because of this, San Diego has an intense need for roads and freeways that move. Local home builders are doing their part to ease your commutes by building or paying for new roads all the time. They just invested another $800 million as part of Transnet funding. You can see that list of roads at biasandiego.org. Home builders are good neighbors who invest in your community. A message from the San Diego Building Industry Association.
Adrenaline was a great idea. When you're excited or in danger, it kicks in, giving you amazing strength, agility, and speed. The BMW X5 comes with an adrenaline system. We call it Active Safety. Active steering adjusts itself according to your speed. If you have to corner too fast, the active suspension reduces body roll. X-Drive senses wheel spin and sends the precise amount of traction to each axle, even on the most dangerous road, in milliseconds. And a little bead of sweat pops out on your forehead as you say, whoa. Test drive a BMW X5 today and experience the ultimate driving machine. For complete details on BMW Ultimate Service, the most comprehensive zero-cost maintenance program in its class, go to bmwusa.com.
Lease a 2006 X5 3.0i for $439 a month for 24 months with $33.89 due at signing through August 31st. Visit your San Diego County BMW Center or call 1-888-311-4BMW for details.
When those other stations stop for commercials, it's a long time.
Sweet mother of God, what is the holdup?
When we stop, we don't stop long.
Thank you so much.
Getting you back to the classic rock faster. Thanks. 101.5 KGB.
When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the phone. I should have listened to my own mind. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing. You can't let me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the island old island woods, hunting a hornet-back toad. Oh, I found the other side of my future lies, beyond the other big What do you think you'll do then? I bet they shoot down the plane. It'll take you a couple of hot urine tonics to set you on your feet again. Maybe you'll get a replacement. This
It's a 2 for Tuesday on the KGB.
I can see very well. There's a boat on the reef with a broken back, and I can see it very well. There's a joke, and I know it very well. It's one of those that I told you long ago. Take my word out my mind, and don't you know? Once a fool had a good part in the play. If it's so, would I still be here today? It's quite peculiar in a funny sort of way. They think it's very funny everything I say. Get a load of him, he's so insane. You better get your coat, dear. It looks like rain. We'll come again next Thursday afternoon. The in-laws hope they'll see you very soon. But is it in your conscience that you're after? Another glance, stop a madman across the I can see very well. There's a boat on the reef with a broken back, and I can see it very well. There's a joke, and I know it very well. It's one of those take my word out my mouth, and don't you know? The ground's a long way down, but I need more. Is the nightmare black or are the windows painted? Will they come again next week? Can my mom really take it? They'll come again next Thursday afternoon. Hope they'll see you very soon. But is it in your conscience that you're after? Now the glance of the madman across the
San Diego's classic rock plays here. 101.5 KGB.
My sister got lucky, married a yuppie, took him for all he was worth. Now she's a swinger, dating a singer. I can't decide which is worse, but not me, baby. I've got you to save me. Oh, you're so bad. Best thing I ever had in a world gone mad. You're so bad. My sister's ex-husband can't get no loving, walks around all but not